What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Hope you're all doing well. It's time for a little bit of a chill stream tonight. We're going to be playing ladder off the Total Tavern website, the alpha, which is going to be going live most likely this weekend. So just kind of doing some last minute testing and doing it to it. So if you guys want to play today, you will need to have the Total Tavern map pack on, and you're going to come to this website. So let me get you this, and we're going to be doing that there as well. Okay. So let me ping the goblins. Yes. Give me 1 second, guys. Goblins, if you want to battle, head over to, there we go. Queue up for ranked matchmaking. We're on stream. Feel like have fun. All right. So now what we're going to be doing is we're going to head over to the website. I'm going to go here. Perfect. Going to go to matchmaking. We will do domination. And now I'm going to join the competitive queue. So we'll see if anybody jumps in queue. But yeah, you just come to alpha.totaltavern.com and go to matchmaking and select domination mode. We will have queues for different formats. And then it's going to pair us together. And we'll do our pick and bans from here. All right, so I got an opponent. Very good. Let's see who it's going to be. It's Darren Dimwits. All right, perfect. Oh, look at that. Interesting. So, wow, Marshall, I did not notice this. He's been adding pictures of the maps. That's actually really cool. I like that concept. All right, so we're doing map bans right now. Blighted Marsh, I don't know what that one looks like, so I'm going to ban that out. Yeah. And so I veto that. Now it's waiting for him to veto a map as well. Did someone already? Yeah, somebody did, Senor, yeah. Somebody told me. Hope to see some Dowie action. Well, we're going to be going for about 3 or 4 hours tonight, so we could play some doors most likely. So he banned the Vineyards, and then we have Haunted Vale, the Arena, and the Blazing Ramparts. I actually don't hate the Arena. All these maps are fine. Let's ban the Blazing Ramparts. Yeah. And then we're going to be doing faction selection after this. So this is the pick and ban process. Yeah, we'll get some higher quality pictures as well. So there's not going to be people in queue on the regular because it's an alpha version of the website. It's not like super active at the moment, but once we get it live and we promote it and get that going, it's going to be pretty cool. We'll also get better pictures like the true faction logos as well. So I'm going to pick, we'll do Dowie Czar, Warriors of Chaos. I'm just going to practice my mains a little bit tonight, although we could slip a Norska in there as well. Norska is a fun one to play. Well, let's do some Tomb Kings, actually. There we go. Thanks for some background noise as I work at your Protoss. Ooh, nice, man. Okay, so now we got the pick and ban system. Your turn to ban a matchup. He does have Empire. Interesting pick of factions. I'm trying to think of which factions might be the worst here. Yeah, this is so nice, man. This whole system is just amazing. All right. So Greenskins versus Chaos Dwarves. Yeah, I don't think we like that matchup. I'm gonna ban that one. I'm gonna ban that one out. Just got through watching the 40K demo video. So excited. Me too, man. Me too. I'm very pumped. It was a good time. Yeah, I'll ban the Chaos Dwarf Mirror too, because who wants that smoke? That's not fun. Yeah, but I am definitely pumped. All right, we're gonna ban the mirror match. Oh, he's still banning, I guess. Yeah, I think it has to like load. Let's see. Maybe. Oh, he's banning 2. Yeah, because he bans 2. So the person who banned second bans 2. Marshall did fix it now. I don't know if Darren knows this. Darren, you need to ban another faction. All right, so he bans that. So we're going to do the Chaos Dwarf match here. And then I get to ban another one. So Warriors of Chaos Greenskins is a matchup I'd be interested in trying, actually. Walk Chorfs is probably fine. Tomb Kings Greenskins. Tomb Kings Empire. We just have to watch out for Burning Head there. Tomb Kings Chaos Dwarves is fine for Tomb Kings, I think. I'm not too worried about that one. Greenskin Walk. What do we do there? Yeah, you got to deal with the Boar Boy spam, which I feel like is really oppressive. So we're gonna block that matchup. I think it'd be a cool video if you grab a couple multiplayer. Yeah, I think so, man. Scrum, I like that idea. We haven't gotten any inkling as to what multiplayer is going to be looking like. Very curious. Which race are you excited to eventually include in 40K? Oh, for sure, Death Guard. Yeah, I want the Death Guard. I want to see the faction I play in tabletop be represented in Total War. It's so freaking fun. My main factions in competitive Total War Warhammer are Empire, Chaos Dwarves, and Warriors of Chaos and Nurgle. Those are probably my best factions. Yeah. All right. Tomb Kings versus Chaos Dwarves. Is that one really that bad? I don't think it's that bad, honestly. I mean, you got to worry about some elements of fire damage and like Death Shriekers, but I feel like I would rather face the Dowie Czar than the Greenskins. Although Greenskins, we can kind of tarp it and have some... Yeah, you know what? Let's ban this one. So we're going to do Tomb Kings versus Greenskins for game one. Let's get this set up. And this is going to be Turin versus Darren. All right. Let's get him in here. Copy and paste this. Great, great. The map is going to be the Haunted Vale. Let's do it to it. Oh, didn't see. Come over here. All right. So Darren's going to be on his way over, and we can start working on our Tomb King's army right now. Just got to sharpen the blade a little bit, you know, make sure it's still got an edge. And we're going to do it. I literally play no other games once Tyranids release. Yeah. There's like a lot of us probably have like a main faction where like when they come out, it's freaking on, dude. How do you find ladder matches? I queue it up and just sits for 15 minutes. We're not queuing on Total War's ladder. We're using the Total Tavern website, which isn't going to be the most active tonight. People are probably mainly going to be trying to stream snipe and stuff, but you can go here. That's where we're queuing for the competitive matchmaking. All right. So let me see what we're going to be doing. So we got the Green Tide coming. Yeah. Extra evil Green Tide. Do you think they are going to include only factions with standalone codexes? I think that Blood Angels and Black... Yeah, the Space Marine sub-factions, I have no idea how they're going to do that. But probably eventually they will have DLCs for all of them. Hey, Garl Neal, thank you so much for subscribing, man. Greatly appreciate you, boss. Welcome to the first game of the day. What are we going to be doing here? We got the Green Tide. All right, so let's get you there. We're going to do a little bit of this. Man, it doesn't do much damage. Is that? And then cut this. Keep that. Just kind of reading through these options I have here. All right. Liking that army so far. Well, Max, yeah, of course it's not going to be active when there's not like something going on because it's still the early version of the website. But once we get it going, so once the website gets launched live this weekend, I'm going to be hosting ladder events too, where like we all get on and play a bunch of games and, you know, have community nights like that. It's going to be very fun, dude. I'm super pumped. Okay. And let's cut this. And we're going to get those. All right. You just want your Night Lords? Yeah. I mean, there's so much cool stuff, man. There is so much cool stuff. All right. Awesome sauce. Kind of a fun idea to mix that in. The 40K video today got me pumped. Yeah, dude. Oh, it's exciting. I wish it was coming sooner. That's my only gripe. I'm like, oh, I wish it was coming sooner. But I bet you 40K will come out like a little over a year from now. We'll probably get it like in the holidays next year. I would, if I had to guess. Yeah, I that's kind of the vibe I got from like seeing where the game is at now, what needs to be done, you know, in terms of polish. Probably like a little over a year. Yeah, somewhere in yield ballpark. Enough. It's good too, yeah, because then we get to play Dow 4 for a year. You know, get the old creative juices flowing, and then go from there. They said you can make your own factions for a campaign with like traits and stuff. Makes me wonder. Age of Wonders 4. That's awesome. Yeah. I haven't really been in on any of the what's it called, the streams they've done, but it's awesome to see that that's the case. All right, yep. Let's get you, and then we got 500 left. Probably that's going to be a-okay. It's really just kind of Boar Boy spam, isn't it? I mean, you could try something a little bit different, but I guess we'll see. All right, good luck, have fun, and yeah, I think my army's ready to go. Cool. think we're set, man. Do I want to get you on this? What is faster, actually? That gives you more. Yeah, that's actually probably better. All right, good luck to my opponent. Good luck, have fun. The only thing is how replayable it will be. Dude, I'm just super curious to see how the campaign itself is going to be working out, man. Like, what is the planetary system going to look like? Like the grand map. Is it going to be like sectors where you play a campaign in a sector and then you move on somewhere else? Like, what the heck is that going to look like? What is that going to look like for PvP campaigns? You know? How does that even work? I don't think Titans are going to be that imbalanced. But I'm sure there will be huge balance issues in the game when it first comes out. That's normal for such a game. But yeah, no, I think Titans will just be like... You know that Stompa you saw in the demo? Like, that shit died pretty quick. Like, when I got all my big tanks shooting at it, like, it did not last super long. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if the big guys are going to be... They went over all that today. Oh, cool. I'll have to go take a look. Yeah. I'm doing really good, yeah. Doing really good. Okay, so let's do that and that. Probably get you in 3, and then 1, and then 2. So we got our skeleton spear front line, which is, you know, pretty standard stuff. Yeah, we're going to keep it kind of a tight formation here. We have our Nehakar warriors, who are going to be the real meat of the army. And let's get those guys here. And 1, and you need to be in the front. And then we have a spear over here, and then we should have 1 more spear out here, which is going to be on the outside. All right, so from there, we get our skeleton archers all set up and ready to go. Excellent and excellent, boys. Kotep is chilling. So Kotep's on his chariot. You know what I really like? You know, one of my least favorite things in this game is how you can dodge, like, shooting and bullets so easily. When an RTS game, when I build a range unit, I want it to, like, connect with its target, right? So in 40K, like, I hope that shooting will be a little bit more direct, and units have inbuilt evasion, right? So I think they're just going to be evading shots that way rather than freaking, you know, trollishly dodging side to side. I don't think it's like a super form expression of micro or whatever. Okay, it's going to be a goblin character. He's a coming. Kotep's chilling. Catapult's going to be shooting, you know, not doing a whole lot. And yeah, so he's got wolf riders. He's got a bunch of gobos. It looks like he might be doing like some sort of a Mimi mass goblin build. Yeah, hard to say, but we're going to get you guys over there. And Kotep, oh, we got to be careful. He could rampage me right now. Oh, that could have been bad. All right, let's move back this way. And the boys are going to move up. And the Ushapti Great Boners. Okay, I need to wake up. I'm just not pathing correctly right now. All right, so the lads are here. Let's put a little bit of firepower down there. Have you guys charge right here. First game of the day is always a bit of a wake-up game, you know? Yeah, seems to be going fine. And cool, so let's get you guys moving up. Like so. Kotep's coming. Catapults are going to be shooting. And does he have any good units? He's got some... Okay, he does have orcs. I didn't know if it was like a meme build or something, but it looks like homie is going to be bringing the goods. All right, so Kotep can zip over there and help out a little bit. We got you guys ready, and the Ushapti Great Bows can just start shooting at the biggins here is going to be fine. Yeah, so far farming these goblins is pretty good real estate. Kotep's creeping over. Catapult shooting into the biggins. And now the armies stand ready, and it looks like there is going to be some sneaky back here. So what we're going to do is just get you, and you're going to target these. Perfect. That actually worked out really well. Okay, back we go. Kite and kite. And Kotep's going to keep chilling. And looks like the spiders, they might be able to get by. We're going to have to see. All right, so for you guys, let's shoot at the orc boys and or the orc air boys. Probably is going to be the play. Charge up, and let's get you guys in there. Charging in here. And Kotep is going to go ahead and do a Narrow's Incantation on you guys. So that little sneaky ambush on the back, pretty cheeky. I do like it. Yeah, I don't hate that at all. I thought that was pretty cool little play. All right, let's go ahead and grab some mobility pieces, get them in to help protect our backfield. These archers advanced up a little bit too far. And the Nehakar warriors need to move in now and do what they can. All right, so do we have our pieces here? It looks like one of my horsemen, I think, stayed and fought to the bitter end. So that was certainly not my intent, but it did happen. All right, so Snagla's here. The catapult is in danger. Archers are shooting. Yeah, our boner legions, we need to tighten up a little bit and just let you guys start shooting into these orc boys. So far, so good. We do get a little cheeky charge right there, and then you guys can come in and try and surround him. And the fight is on. Yeah, he's ahead in value. I definitely blundered a little bit, but not the end of the world. All right, let's give you guys anti-large. And if that catapult manages to stabilize, that's going to be freaking huge. The fact that it's still online is pretty big, actually. All right, so let's pull you back. Kotep is going to be rolling dirty, so we're going to get him on his chariot. And it's time for a little bit of Darude Sandstorm. Yeah, time for a little bit of that. All right, archers have pulled in. Could get the dreaded Tomb Scorpion. These guys, goddamn, they last freaking forever, dude. Oh my god. All right, let's get you guys waddling that way. Kotep's going to get in on his chariot, and then he's going to run, because he's going to get rampage right now, probably. So we're going to try and do this. And then we can do a little Darude Sandstorm right there on those guys. Outstanding. All right, so we got Boar Boys coming around the outside. Let's turn around and get ready to fight. Necropolis Knights with Halberds stand to the ready as well. Darude Sandstorm did a lot of friendly fire damage. It sure did. And let's get you guys in to fight the biggins. All right, so we're grinding him out, but he does have me triple capped, which feels bad. And we did end up losing that ground right there. So let's retreat, pull you back. And we can do a new Syrians on these guys right there. Turn and shoot. And do we have anything here that can do a light intercept on them? Yeah, it looks like it. All right, Carrion. Yes, Carrion going to fly overhead. Intercept those guys. We're going to do a new Shopti summon right on those Orc Arrow Boys and these damn archers. They keep advancing up. All right, Carrion. Get on top of them. The Necropolis Knights with Halberds have broken the Wolf Riders, so we're going to use them to get about face. Shoot at the Boar Boys. Shoot at the Boar Boys right there. And you guys need to ride around and start threatening to recapture an objective. It basically got to be the play. Back we go, back we go. The Ushapti summon is here in full effect. Yeah, perfect. Let's get him on top of those guys. You fight here, you pull back. And I think we're starting to outvalue trade, but the question is, like, are we going to have enough time to get the objectives back, right? Because this is a classic kind of greenskin shenanigans. Yeah, so let's get you guys rolling here. Necropolis Knights are going to be deep sweeper units. And we just kind of unleash it whatever the hell we can shoot. Ushapti summons are doing good. You guys, what do we have to shoot at? The Boar Boy Biggins. A couple scary skeleton boys are there. And then these guys should be able to go there. And we're going to summon our second. Yeah, I'm just doing this for the lore passive. Cool. Catapults offline. Yeah, we did lose that pretty good. That feels bad, but it is what it is. All right, so you guys go to this corner objective. I'm going to actually get a Tomb Scorpion and just use that to terror route a little bit, which I think is going to be fine. The Ushapti Great Bows are laying into those Boar Boys. And it looks like there are going to be some Stone Trolls coming in. Stone Trolls are a menace, for sure. Yeah. Are we going to get stuff back on the objectives, though? That is the question, guys. Tomb Scorpion's coming. We got 3 of you guys, including a Light Horseman, which I'm hoping will be able to do something, although I did not notice that that is actually the Broken Tusk Mob. So, yeah, that hurts a little bit. All right, how are we looking here? Are we breaking through the front lines? I mean, a little bit, yes. Not as much as I would like. Necropolis Knight Halberds are going to need to go over here. Let's get you guys to fight the Broken Tusk Mob. We're going to get the Tomb Scorpion in there. And yeah, I should have gone maybe second Necropolis Knight, because that side is going to be hard to break open. We have a little bit of time. Not a ton, though. Not a ton. The fighting here isn't going quite as well as I would have liked. All right, let's get you guys back. Kite a little bit. Kotep's going to roll over this way. We do have a fair amount of capture weight there. The Tomb Scorpion Chad is doing fine. And the Necropolis Knights need to get in. And we got to start winning some of these big, decisive fights over here. It's so tempting to just call in faster units, but I think I need a little bit more. Usirians, those are just Orc Boy Spears. Sure. I think we save it. We just go this way. Yeah, it's fine. All right, so you guys turn right there. And Kotep's going to go here. Let's get the Carrion coming across. And now the big Necropolis Knights have arrived. Okay. So maybe we can form a Death Star that's able to roll across the battlefield and just get them real good like. That is going to be the Boar Boys, so we're going to get them. And a Necropolis Knight number 2. Because he's just going to be spamming out mass at this point, right? So, yeah, that's going to be the answer. Carrion, deal with those. You guys keep shooting at them. We do manage to probably win this fight here. Those guys are getting run down pretty good. Cool. Let's get you guys on the corner of that objective. Keep moving up and fighting. We have the Terror, and we do have another scary ability that we can use here as well. So you guys move up this way. My opponent's at 1,000 points, which is really not ideal. And those are Black Orcs. And those are Paul Blork Mall Cops there. Yeah. Let's get the spears in. Are we going to win this point? It looks like we probably do win it, I would say. Do we need to bring in more over here? I don't think so. Although, let's just really make sure we win this. Yeah, we really got to make sure we win this. All right, so Necropolis Knight Halberd's going to get this. Yeah, we got to get more in here. We got to get way more in here. And to the backside, what can we possibly call in that would even be remotely useful here? I guess just the Van Brace's Chariot character is going to be the way. Yeah, I think that's going to be how we do it. All right, so this side's looking good. We have stopped the bleeding for now. Hoping we'll be able to win this. We have a Darude Sandstorm here, so let's use this on the Savage Orcs. And then we're going to pop the Darude Sandstorm right here on these guys. Or we just get these Savage Orcs up here, honestly. Yeah, I think that's going to be the play. All right, let's get you in. Those guys are broken. He does have these points pretty good at the moment. Here, they're looking a little bit raggedy, so I might be able to do a little something here, actually. So let's get on you guys and get you guys right here. Keep playing it out. Okay, that's a complete steamroll on that objective. Complete steamroll. The trolls, we don't want to be fighting the trolls there. That doesn't make any sense. And, yeah, you guys keep shooting at the trolls here. Archers unleash on the Black Orcs. And it looks like we have overwhelmed those 2 chaff units. And great. So now Senor Scorpion's going to head over there. We're going to get the Necropolis Chads over there as well. Send 2 of you guys here, and Kotep's going to roll that way here. And we probably need to call in some, like, dedicated, like, objective holders, because he's going to try some shenanigans at some point. That's going to be some orc boys, but again, should be pretty easy for us to clean up here. Kotep's going to go right there. We're going to get the Scorpion in, and you guys come here. How are we looking? Okay, that's actually good for us in some ways, although those blorks, you know, they're pushing in. Let's kite this way and kite that way. And now we're playing on the middle objective. He's at 1,250 points, which is pretty good for him. Usirians, what can we do? Tomb Scorpion is having a bit of a bad time. Did not expect him to get bullied so badly, but looks like he is. All right, so yeah, everybody needs to come over here right about now. All right, so you guys are rolling. Let's go get on that back objective there. Ushapti Grapos can shoot here. They're actually out of ammo. So let's see if we can get a full surround on this boar boy and just drag him down. Yeah, and get behind him and stuff. That would be pretty good. All right, Kotep can keep rolling here on these Savage Orcs. Let's go ahead and use Usirians on these Savage Orcs here. Let's get in and fight. And you guys can get in and fight there as well. We have this little annoying character here. Okay, so the capture weight's coming our way. Carrying our overhead. We're going to get behind these guys. And now the Blorks are out of position, which is great for us. So we're going to call in you and you guys. Yeah, just get you guys moving up. You guys moving up. And see if we can wrestle this one. I'm hoping Kotep is going to be able to solo this. Yeah, he's going to need to. Necropolis Knight's fighting a hard fight. Let's get you guys in. And, yeah, unfortunately, a lot of boar boys. Okay, we do clean that out. Let's go ahead and do the Fizz Res on you guys. And, yeah, in the meantime, everybody needs to pile in. I got to stop the bleeding on the objectives, right? We got to stop the bleeding here. All right, so you guys move up. Do we have any more light horsemen? I do not, unfortunately. So going to have to be Hekar horseman spam. 650 right there. And we do get capture weight here now. That objective is more or less safe. We're going to roll you over. And looks like we did surround that little Snagla character. Pretty cool usage of him, by the way. Thought that was really neat how he did that. Yeah, 1,400 points. I think I'm just a little bit too late. It was a good game. We played a bit sloppy in the beginning, but my opponent played a very good game. He played very good. I feel like Greenskin's Tomb King is kind of even, honestly. Like, I don't feel like it's like too one-sided for either one. 1456. I mean, we have a little bit here, but he's just going to get his Paul Blorks on that objective. Yeah. Looks a bit grim. It does. It does. We get that one. GG, well played. Good game. That was a really good even match. Solid stuff. Great game from my opponent. What could I have done differently? Obviously not lose the catapult. A little bit cleaner micro. Out of the gates, we lost a little bit on that flank fight, which wasn't good. So that was unfortunate for us. But yeah, well played to him, dude. He played a really nice match. GG. Okay, GG, dog. Well played. Report score on site, please. All right, all right. So now what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is we're going to queue up again. So if you want to play me or somebody else who's in queue, you are going to be able to... Let me do this. Yeah, Darren won. Submit results. Okay. So that has been done. So now you can go to matchmaking. And you can queue against me. So you just go to domination and join competitive. You can tell I'm tired. I'm actually not that tired, believe it or not. No, I feel pretty good. A little bit. You think 3 or 4 Skelly Archers could have helped at the start? Oh, 2 was enough. Yeah, we managed to get our objective. We probably should have just not been triple capped. We needed to, like, hold at least 1, which we didn't do a good job doing. Like, I had the army capability to hold 1 objective, and I just didn't do it. Like, I fought out of position. All right, so we have Gates of Ekerend, Road to Val's Anvil, and Black Ark, which is the base game map. So Martinius is going to ban the maps out here. Also, not being up super late to 40k would probably help. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. All right, Proving Ground. So he bans the Putrefying Carcass. I will ban Proving Grounds, even though it's probably a decent map for who I want to play. So we have Road to Val's Anvil. Wow, that's an OG map. That's an OG tavern, not tavern map, but tournament map from the map pack from Waka Waka 3000. Andre 3000. I don't know if that's even the number after his name. All right, what do you got for me, big dog? Martinius is banning now. Have I seen the new STL's Trench Crusade released? No. What do they release? Is it the ones from the Carcass Front, like the Naval Raiders, or is there more coming as well? You gotta fill me in on these forbidden secrets, dude. You can't just tease me like that. Martinius doing the bans now, and then we have let's go ahead and play Gates of Ekrund. I like that map actually. Okay, so we're gonna pick. I wanted to play Warriors of Chaos today. We're gonna pick a little bit of they're mostly good maps. King of the Dead. Yeah, I would say most of the maps here are going to be, more or less competitive. I know he likes his Beastmen. We could do Lizardmen, actually. That'd be fun. Mix it up a little bit. And we can do a Norska as well. There we go. I got Gondel while he's trying to snipe you. Yeah, well, it is what it is. You got to play, dude. It's a community night, man. Empire Beastmen High Elves, yeah. Those are his go-tos. So he's doing it to it. Andre 40k, yes. That's right. Bok. I know, I brought the lizards, dude. They're pretty fun. Who do I want to ban here? I mean, so he bans Lizardman Empire, which is fine. I don't know how good Martinius is at Empire. I'd be curious to see. So High Elves Warriors of Chaos is probably all right. Lizardmen High Elves, I don't know if I love that, actually, with Oceanids and stuff. Probably ban that out. New terrain, some special characters, and an elite force, and a Plague Priest Trench Pilgrim. That's cool. It's up on their site. Yeah, I'll go check it out, man. We'll check it out on the stream, actually. Get down, Mr. President. Yeah, you saved me from him, dude. You just want the new DLC. It's not that far away, right? Isn't it like pretty soon? That's right, I get to ban a second matchup. I don't mind Beastman Lizardman, actually. Beastman Norska is fine. Beastman Warriors of Chaos, we'll ban that out. All right, so now it's Martinius' turn to do his thing. All right. Nice intro to 40k earlier. Yeah, it was fun. You just ordered the Carcass Front for... Oh, dude, it's great, man. I played a Trench Crusade game last night with my buddy. It was great fun. I play New Antioch. Red Brigade, primarily. He was playing the Trench Pilgrims. I did. I played the Game of Thrones RTS. I'll have a video coming out on it soon. It's really freaking fun. I can tell you that. I played the game. I was in that early access thing to the Game of Thrones, and it was freaking awesome, dude. Yeah, Beastmen Lizardmen I'm fine with. Norska High Elves, Warriors of Chaos High Elves. Interesting options. We're on Gates of Ekrund too, right? I don't know how good Martinius is at Empire. Lizardmen, Beastmen. Yeah. Norska High Elves. Warriors of Chaos versus Empire. What would I need to be worried about in that matchup? On Gates of Ekrund, it's kind of a cheeky one. A little bit of skirmishing on that outside there. Yo, what's up? How's it going, Davok? Dude, it's... Okay, so the Game of Thrones RTS game is literally a remake of Battle for Middle-earth 2. It's so similar. It is so similar. In a good way. Like, I was very happy with that. Let's ban High Elves out. They're kind of troll. And then I get to ban another matchup, so... I don't even know if I feel like playing Norska, so let's see what Homie wants to play. We're just going to leave him the option here. Are the physics of the units colliding with... It's not bad. It's very similar to Battle for Middle-earth, except not as extreme. In Battle for Middle-earth, it's basically like units get insta-killed if they move into their counters, but in this game, it's a little different. All right, Turin versus Martin. All right, let's get Martinius in here. It's got to be Gates of Ekrund, and we are going to be doing it. Let me find him. All right, so Homeboy's going to be on his way over. We're going to be on Gates of Ekrund for the map, and we have Warriors of Chaos versus Empire, which is a classic matchup. It's very fun. Very fun indeed. No, the only factions we were able to play in the Game of Thrones game was the Lannisters and Stark, which I can tell you all about them. I will in the video, of course, but no, it's really a spiritual successor to Battle for Middle-earth. It is, and it's really fun. I played probably about 30 or 40 multiplayer matches against professional RTS gamers, and it was like, dude, really sweaty, really fun. I had a pretty damn good time with it, to be honest. Yeah, I had a good jolly time. All right, so we got the Empire here. Yes, yes. Cool. Trying to think about the best way to play this matchup. Gonna have to worry about like pistoliers and all sorts of shit like that. Yeah, Starks get giants. You get a giant, you get a mammoth rider, and there are hero units. Yeah, we could do a little in between games today. We could do a little Q&A on it. I could even show you footage if you guys want on stream today. We can look at all the footage I prepared. You want to just do that? Look at it? Yeah, we'll do that at the end of the stream. We're gonna look at it, and I'll annotate all the footage for you. 100%. All right, so let me think about the Lord choice here versus the Empire. You have a couple good options. I mean, Archaon is good. Sartorial, the Everwatcher, is always a menace. Yeah, he's good. He can drop some thunder on the boys. Yeah, we'll do that. It's fine. Yeah, that's whatever. Here's a screen blocker. Martinius is a good lad. I don't think he would stream snipe me. All right, let's get you guys out, and then I think we'll mix these in. Kolek? I don't know. I don't know about old Kolek here, guys. So the Empire. What do we need to worry about? Let's get you in the mix, and then I think we can get... Forsaken are not bad here. They're definitely not terrible. We got you two, and then I think we can mix in one last unit there. Looking good. See what old Martin is going to be bringing to the table. Yeah, Armored Chaos Trolls are viable. Blood Beasts of Khorne pretty good in this matchup too. They do use a mark though, so you gotta be aware of that. A couple Flesh Hounds, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Chimera Monster Spam certainly has its place here. Those are 1100. Man, they're pricey. Festus is a little too risky. He gets sniped in this matchup, in my experience. Yeah, he's gonna have a bad time. Doom Knights. What about Doom Knights? Yeah, the Rotting Riders, I think, are always a pretty good choice. They're just Rot Knights in general. Against, like, Empire Heavy Cav spam, though they do kind of get picked apart by some of the pistols. So having them in reserve, I think, is kind of a necessary thing. It's going to be 850, so we can actually afford two of those guys, I think. He might go some Greatswords. Not too worried about Greatswords, though. I think we have good answers for them. All right, good luck. Have fun. Let's see how badly this goes. I need to shake off the old rust, man. This is the place to do it, I guess. Yeah, so in frickin' the Game of Thrones RTS game, you have... each faction has several heroes. Yeah. So the Starks, they have Robb and Jon, and with more heroes to come. There was like a tooltip saying there's going to be more heroes. And the Lannisters, you have Jaime and you have Tywin. Tywin is like a cavalry character, and Jaime is like a foot commander, duelist kind of character. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, man. No Festus here. As much as I wanted to, I mean, he's just a lot of work to bodyguard, you know? All right, so what do we got? We got some Marauders for the Marauder God who are going to be advancing up. They will succumb. There they go. We're going to keep one Marauder in the tree line as well, just to kind of do its thing. Marauder Horseman throwing axes. Going to go contest this outside objective. Hell Cannon's going to be back here. Just kind of playing it very defensively, very cagey. We'll see how he decides to play. 3, I have a Trouser Snake to go do some scouting, and then you as well. The Undead faction was not in the game yet, but it is going to be in at launch. Yeah, so there's 4 factions in total. You have the Starks, you have the Lannisters, you have the Night King, and then you have Daenerys. Daenerys' faction is like Dothraki mixed with the Unsullied. Every faction in that game has like 2 tech trees of playstyles you play. So with the Starks, you get basic troops, and then you can either go Night's Watch or you can go for Wildlings, and then you can unify them at the end in the final tech tree. Lannisters, you can you recruit mercenaries. So you have core Lannister units, but you can hire mercenaries, which include like the Stone Crows, The Knights of the Green Veil, I forget. And then there's like the Golden Company, you can hire them. There's a bunch of different like ways to play. It's really freaking cool, man. Like, I love it. The games are fast, they're snappy. The dragons will be fine. I don't think they're going to be problematic or anything. Yeah, anyways, I should focus on this. I should focus on not getting wrecked by the Great Martinius. All right, so let's see what he's got. He's got an engineer, looks like some outriders coming, and a light wizard. So he's trying to snipe. He's going to try and cook my chicken here. We're going to get you... I don't see any artillery, so maybe we just move the Hell Cannon right there. We grab this. Trouser Snake's going to move up, and yeah, we just screen with Marauders, basically. Okay, so does he have Shem's Burning Gaze? He does. Shem's Burning Gaze, so he's looking to snipe something. And you guys are going to get that objective, and you guys can waddle over here and secure that. So now we're going to run you guys across. Got to keep my chicken very deep set. It's kind of sketchy. And we're going to go ahead and call out some Chaos Warrior Great Opens to get some real meat in our army. And the Trouser Snake is just kind of chilling. Yeah, it's going to chill. I just got to make sure he doesn't snipe my chicken effectively, and then we're A-okay. Yeah, Hell Cannon shot shooting at that character. I mean, do I hate it? Yeah, I think we want to be shooting at better targets, obviously, if we can. I could move it into the trees. Sartorial should come over here and make sure he doesn't just get on me for free. So I'm going to drop the artillery and run with the crew, just so he doesn't get a free snipe on it. And yeah, those are just going to be skirmishers here. So we'll just hold. And I think I got him with the bait. Yeah, he does snipe the crew, but the cannon itself didn't take the damage, so it's pretty good. Yep, cannon's back online. We're going to start shooting at these guys, pulling the Trouser Snake over. And yeah, we're now eating some charges, which is all fun in the neighborhood. All right, so Trouser Snake is there. We're going to use it to go after the Greatswords. We have secured the outside objective, and the Hell Cannon shots, we should be able to rip it into the Reiksguard Knights. It's actually pretty cost-effective, so we're just going to do that. See where he's going with the Greatswords, but it looks like it's going to be a full court press. So let's get some Trolls coming up as well. Trouser Snake is just waiting for its ideal targets. We'll see what we want to do. And now we got you guys in the mix, so let's get some throwing weapons right there. You're going to attack here, and let's actually see if we can get a little cheeky snipe on you. Yeah, see if we can. All right, did we get him? Yeah, we get some good damage on that Light Wizard, actually. That's for sure. And then the Dreadmaw is just going to pop up, cause a little bit of mischief. We do get his Lord kind of low. He's going to charge me again, which is a good play. And Sartorial, the Ever Chicken, is ready to go. Ah, Jinkuya. Okay, so fighting is calm. All's good in the neighborhood. The Dreadmaw awaits its prize. Chaos Warriors are here. Let's get the Trolls on the outside and just waiting for opportunities to get him with magic. He's standing still there, so we're just going to go for it. And the Hell Cannon can start shooting into just some Greatswords. That's going to be a freebie right there. Let's get another one of these guys coming in. A really good Searing Doom. Let's get on that Harry Potter. And we're going to go ahead and drop the crew again because he's going to try and snipe it. So we're trying to keep him from getting his goodies there. So if you drop the crew, it doesn't hit the cannon. See, it goes after the crew instead. So that's like a pro gamer play. That's like a mom get the camera play. All right, Rock of Inevitability. We don't need to do it. Trading is going very well, actually. He's taking a bit of a hammering, and the Dreadmaw is just kind of punishing shit. Steam Tank Commander, yeah, being annoying, but nothing too bad, honestly. Let's shoot right there. We got Demogryph Knights coming up. We have the Great Opens here, and the Dreadmaw is very dreaded and very ready to go. All right, let's just keep bombarding those Greatswords, man. Yeah, I mean, that's Chef's Kiss on value. Outriders coming in. Let's go get his Harry Potter over there, see if we can catch him. Reform the ranks. Yeah, let's dodge that if we can. You're going right here, and the Dreadmaw is going to go deep tunneling and go right over there, which is going to be great. So we did dodge that shot. Looks like homie's coming in for another snipe. Get another Troll coming in. This is really just like a hold the line situation for us, and then we're just going to burrow as soon as those demis get there. Perfect. So we just burrow it up. Greats and Marauders can move forward. Just keep the throwing weapons going, and we need to get the Trolls right here to fight you guys, and you Chaos Warriors can move there. And here he comes for the full court press. So I need to get some good bombardments right now, 100%. We're going to get the big chicken on his tank, and we are going to throw right here on you guys, looking good. And how do I want to do the final transmutation? I'm not sure how we want to do this. You know, let's get all you guys in there. Demogryph Knights are getting picked apart pretty good. A nice little Searing Doom. Would like to get the Greatswords, but honestly, that's going to be fine for now. And we can call in some of the Houndo units to just nibble on these Spearmen right there. Okay, cool. So yeah, the Demogryph Knights are fighting a hardcore losing fight. We have the Trolls ready to get in and party like it's 1999. And the Dreadmaw is going to pop up on the blob fights as well. And then we got Final Transmutation ready to go. All right, so that's going to hurt. Let's see if we can dodge that. I don't know if we dodged that one in time. Yeah. So we're good. Yeah, it didn't kill the crew or anything. So at this point, the Hell Cannon's going to have gotten its value. I think we're winning. I think we're in pretty good shape. So we're going to get the big dog, get him with the final transmutation, because he's just kind of sitting there. And the hound units are waiting in the wings. So let's go ahead and unsummon you guys. And then in reserve, we're going to call out some Forsaken. Yeah, just get these guys moving up. That was a pretty good final transmutation. Ends up getting a lot of his army there. Let's get the Dreadmaw up. He's going to pop up here. Hopefully hurt some of those spearmen. And let's get those Chaos Warriors moving into the front to fight. And we need to get our chicken back. He's used a lot to snipe us. And he finally gets the cannon offline. So at this point, we just unsummon it and we can call it back later. But it did its job. It got a lot of shots off. All right, so we're going to go after the tank commander. The Dreadmaw company doing good. The trolls are breaking, but that's pretty normal. Par for the course. Unsummon you guys. Get some throwing weapons on his lord. Retreat back. Keep the Chaos Warrior Great Weapons, you know, screening out the front line. And it looks like he taps out. GG. All right, yeah, so he couldn't break us. We did way too much damage. He took some hard fights in the front, and we still got it. All right. Good game. GG. GG, dog. It was. He said the spell dodging was GG. Yeah, dodging the Hell Cannon. Because all of his wins of magic went into killing that thing, and it took like almost the entire game. All right. So we're going to get in a queue right now, guys. Let's do this. And there we are. Okay, so we won that game. So now we're going to go to matchmaking, and we are going to get into queue for domination and join competitive. So if you guys want to play, you just get under the queue. Looks like I got an opponent. And if you find somebody else, you get a game. You know, it's great. A good quality game. Oh, somebody dodged me, bro. Oh, no. The dodge. The dodge of the gods. It's got to be Maximillionaire. Oh, Vampire Count Master. Well, I guess we know what we're banning. So Imperial Ambush is fine. Nakaran Waste is fine. Borderlow Landing is a classic. But let's ban the Borderlow Landing. Kind of mix it up. Play some different maps. GG. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a Shem's Burning Gaze. Yeah, that was good. Dodging those missiles was clutch. If he had gotten that earlier, it would have been a bit of a different game. We wouldn't have lost necessarily, but would have been rough. Ambush, Ruins of Arrogance is kind of a big open map. So too is the Bloodgrove. Let's ban out the Imperial Ambush. I actually like Bloodgrove. I don't know Ruins of Arrogance very well. No, let's keep Ambush. Yeah, let's ban Arrogance. You have no idea? What do you have no idea about? Yeah. Yeah, we'll look at the... Once we've been streaming for a couple hours, we'll load up the... Game of Thrones stuff, and we'll take a look at it. Yeah, that'll be the way. You just like archer stacks? They can work, actually. Some factions can do that very well. All right, so we're going to play the Bloodgrove, and as far as factions go... So if you were like a real sweat, you would just pick like 3 factions that counter vampire counts. That's certainly one way to do it. So let's do Warriors of Chaos. I think are my mains these days. Like if I had to really win a game, it'd be Warriors of Chaos. We're going to do Chaos Demons, and who else do we want to play? A little bit of Grand Cathay could be fun. Although I haven't played my beloved Chaos Dwarves, so... he goes Dark Elves, Lizardmen, Bretonia. Nice. I actually want to do Warriors of Chaos versus Bretonia. I want to practice that matchup because I'm playing at a little fun event, and that's the matchup I'm playing, so I wouldn't hate practicing that. All right, so let's go ahead and ban... Dark Elves, Chaos Dwarves is fine. Lizardmen Walk is probably fine. Lizardmen Chaos Demons is fine. Probably ban Bretonia Chaos Demons. I feel like that's not a good one. Yeah, we're going to look at the Game of Thrones footage on this stream, I guess. That's where we're doing it. That's where we're doing it. What do I think about unlimited ammo in 40K? I honestly kind of like it. I think it's fine. I think in that setting, it's not that big of a deal. Yeah. I don't mind it at all. Okay, so he gets to ban another one. It's a true 3x3. So we're honestly probably just going to use this same pick and ban system for 40K. Like you just pick the 3 factions and then you just do a grid like this. I think Warriors of Chaos have become my best faction as of late, like the past couple years. Yeah. Followed up by like Chaos Dwarves and Nurgle for sure. And then Empire is probably my 4th best. Even though I like them the most, I have trouble winning with them. More as consistently against good quality players. Chaos Demons, Dark Elves is probably fine. I don't even really know how to play Chaos Demons. I don't know why I picked them. I straight up don't. I'm just like, all right, let's do that. Warriors of Chaos Lizardmen is actually really fun. I like that matchup a lot. And then we are going to do Chaos Dwarves versus Dark Elves. What does that matchup look like? Yeah. And the map is what? We are on the Blood Grove, which is kind of an open map. I think I want to keep my matchups with the Chaos Dwarves open. Yeah. Unlimited DACA. Today I got a core set box from Old World. This Chaos Warrior. They are, dude. Yeah. The Chaos Warrior minis for Old World are so freaking good. Yeah, I'm pretty okay at Tomb Kings. I need to practice some more, but I'm okay at them. I ain't bad. Yeah, I love this new system on the website, though. It's going to be really fun. It's going to be very fun. All right, the Dork Elves. So Chaos Dwarves versus Dork Elves or Lizardmen. Map is Bloodgrove, right? Yeah. I wonder how good he is at Dark Elves. Trying to think which matchup is more preferable for us. I think I'm going to make him play Dark Elves. Yeah, so we got Dowie Zarber. We have the two evil slave driver factions going at it. All right, let's set it up. So Turin versus Max. Let's get that. Get the lobby code here. Good luck, have fun to Max. And let's get him in there. Max has been learning Dark Elves a lot recently. Good, yeah, so he's going to get some good practice then. This will be a good match. And we are on the Blood Grove. There we are, guys, and thank you so much for joining today, dude. It's going to be a fun little stream. We're going to have some good times together. I haven't watched your stream from early this morning. We were able to talk about... No, they didn't give us any multiplayer information, sadly. Yeah, so we had to just talk about the demo that we played. You mean laborers? Yeah, I'm sorry. The procurer of unpaid interns is truly what these factions are. Yeah. All right, so we're going to get that. Get you right there. Cool. I always wonder about like the orc interns in this one. If they're ever worth it. Probably not. All right, so options. You know, Zoltor isn't terrible, but just going for like a generic Sorcerer Prophet usually is good. Astrogoth is also very strong probably in this matchup. Yeah, he can definitely put some work in there. And aside from that, he might go Dark Shard. The Shards of Darkness could come for us in the night. I'm feeling real spicy, actually. I'm going to try something real crazy. All right, that looks good. So Zoltor the black. Do we want to do him with the snares? Snare's not terrible there. One sec, guys. Just spilled a little bit of water. Be right back. Crisis averted, man. I almost knocked over my water, but I caught it. I matrixed that shit. Oh.
I'm pulling water for you in the freezer.
Dziękuję bardzo. All right. Our stores in here. Oh, dude, Halloween starts so early in America. Yeah, it really does. It's already going down. Yes. This is one of my favorite ways to play. I don't know if it's the most effective, but it's very fun. All right, so we're going to need to get you guys maxed out. A couple of you. And then get this. Let's get homie here. Against Dark Elves, there's pretty clear-cut Lords of Magic that are very good, but there are some other options. All right. Let's see what it is going to be. Looking good, looking good. Let's cut all that. Get you in the mix. Prepare for trouble, make it double, my friends. It's funny that peasant mobs are 0 upkeep in campaign while unpaid interns cost upkeep. Well, you know, interns is an elevation over the peasants, I guess. Yeah, it's a little bit higher on the totem pole, I suppose. The Dork Elves. The most evil of all dorks. Okay, all right, I think we're about ready, guys. And then we get you. As far as the infantry goes, yeah, they do have a lot of good AP. I feel like those are probably the preferred infantry options. Kadai in this matchup are all right. I don't think they're anything to write home about. Let's call you. Get this, and 1, a 2, and a 3. All right, good luck, have fun. Yeah, I don't hate this build, actually. I think it's kind of cool. Good luck, have fun. GLHF. It won't be long before this... Dude, but there's already Christmas stuff, I'm pretty sure, here, at least where I am. Yeah. Out in ye old California. New to this? Is it... Yeah, the puppy is for stream sniping, yeah. Not that player, but if they accidentally join the stream or whatever, you know, I don't want them to see my builds. It is something that's happened before in the past. It's been pretty clear-cut cases of it back in the day, so I just use that just to be safe. You took down Gondola? Nice job, dude. Nice job. Yeah, get those reps in there, dude. I'm really excited for the next couple months, man. It's going to be fun. It's going to be very fun. All right, that's that. Perfect. The good times are going to be rolling. We're going to be having new Total Tavern seasons. I'm working on a very exciting event, by the way. I'm very pumped to share it with you guys as soon as I can give more information. It's going to be a good time. Now, normally the pencil formation would be the way, but I'm just feeling so lazy about it. I just like don't. I'm not going to bother with it. We're just going to move them up in the old-fashioned formation here. So those are my unpaid interns. We have some Hobgoblin Wolf Riders, which is going to grab our home point. I have your boy Drazho with the Ashen on foot. 2 Infernal Castellans, which are just going to snipe single entities, and then I got 2 Demon Trains and a Hell Cannon, which is going to be going back here. This map is really good for Chaos Dwarves because you get this like free bush to hide and shoot artillery from. So, evil stream snipe. That's right. You got me in one good matchup. The world has to know. Oh yeah, Gondola. Yeah. It's okay, Gondola. I still think you're cool, man. All right, let's do that. Yeah, it's the shorter slavers versus the taller ones. What does he got? He's got a Dreadlord with the crossbow. And we got our boys. All right, let's get everybody moving. You guys are going to come here. The Hell Cannon will start shooting as soon as he gets in range. It's going to be a Manticore Summoner? Yeah, actually, wow. That's kind of cool. So let's start unleashing on you. We need to stay on this objective and make sure we get it. And the Iron Demons are going to roll. The Sweaty Vampire Count Micro. I love it. And then you guys can be in here. Go to Group 7. Just sit on that objective. And if he gets my Hell Cannon offline out of the gates, that definitely sucks. That's pretty bad. Did we hit him there? I don't think we did. All right, so he's got a lot of dudes here. These are shades. So I don't know what we can really do other than just eat it. Yeah, it's kind of rough. All right, let's go. Let's go. You guys are going to shoot right here. You're going to get on these guys, and we're going to go tie down these guys as well. We're just going for it. At this point, we're already like up on him here. So we might as well just go for it. Yeah, so the one train does get in. Now it's going to weave across here. Oh my god, so many shades. And let's get on top of these guys. Yeah, let's go ahead and weasel all the way over there. Get on those dudes. And the Hell Cannon shots are just going to shoot right here. And then on the outside, we're going to call in a couple of Hobgoblins. Yeah, they're going to come from the outside and hopefully be able to flank around. One of my dudes did get beat up pretty good, though. Yeah, you guys move up. Let's get him up here. Nope, you guys go right there. Yes, yes. Get on that. And we do manage to do some okay damage against the Shades. I don't know how worth that ends up being. But, yeah, we did do some damage for sure. All right, up you go. We didn't lose any trains outright, so that alone is a pretty solid little outcome for us. And now we got the boys moving in. We're going to do a Flames of Asgore. No, can't do that. Yeah, can't really do that. And I accidentally summoned 3 Wolf Riders. A little bit excessive, but it is what it is. All right, let's get you guys right there. The Hell Cannon shot's still going. I don't know if Max is paying attention here. We're going to find out. And, yeah, Drazhoeth and company will fight the good fight here. We'll see what happens. All right, so the one train, yeah, it's like stuck here, bro. Just can't move it. Oh my god, that is so troll. Let's go right there. Go right there on these guys, and then we're going to go ahead and do this on you guys. Do a little bit of Flames of Asgore. And the one Demon Train does go down, but the other one's still, you know, in pretty good shape here. So Flames of Asgore does go down there. Perfect. Yeah, and actually ends up hitting the other guys there too, which is great. One Demon Train down for the count, but his Lord is also getting chewed up pretty good. Yeah, so one of those homies does pay the iron price. Homie's going to go there. You're going to go here and hunt down these guys. We're going to keep the demon train rolling here. Meanwhile, the two Castellan Chads are going to just keep unleashing. So let's get some Infernal Guard Fireglaves out. We're going to march them for the Long War. Drazho at the Ashen One doing work. Yep, we're going to run down those shades over there. Got some freebies right here. And the two Castellans, yeah, just sit on that character, I guess. Oh, you wait for another Flames of Asgore. Extra evil, dude. Extra evil. All right, let's do full speed ahead. Just turn around and scurry away like a gremlin. Drazhoath still trying. Hell Cannon shots are unleashing on these guys. Looking good. So back and back we go. And the Infernal Guard Fireglaves should be able to start ripping shots here in a second. We'll have to see how that goes. All right, you unpaid interns, go up here. Drazhoath, the Ashen. Yeah, we definitely have lost a lot of the ground, but our entire army was unpaid interns there. So it's like, you know, it's pretty normal stuff, to be honest. Are they able to draw line of sight? I don't think they can because of the hill, so that feels bad. All right, Castellans, shoot these guys. Drazhoath, just keep being a foot raid boss on the ground. And I think we just call it Bull Centaur Renders now. Yeah, just keep calling them out. Yeah, you guys shoot right there. Those guys are almost down. We do have some hobos, which can come in and hopefully run those guys down. Hell Cannon shot is teeing off on them. We just got to stay on the Cold One Knights. And do we have the points lead? We're doing pretty good on points, actually, so I think it's fine. And you maybe can creep around the back, look for reinforcements. Yep, Drazhoath, keep fighting on the ground, just be an annoying character. And the Infernal Chad Fireglaves can hopefully unleash on you. Oh, it's just going to be a Flock of Doom, so it is what it is. All right, shoot here, get you guys to whittle him down. And if he surrounds Drazhoath, I might be able to get a really good Flames of Asgore. We're going to have to see how that goes. All right, you guys threaten that point. Wolf Riders can go there as well. Iron Demon Train is going to need to go over here. The enemy Lord has seen better days, for sure. He certainly has, but he does get a decent little jump on us there. And we're going to do a Flames of Asgore right there, which, if not dodged, could be incredibly devastating. All right. So you guys fight here. You keep running them around the map. And, oh, we got knocked over. Oh, that's so troll. That would have been a great one. And let's see if we can cast it again. All right, so the enemy Lord is on Drazhoath, who's being escorted off the map right now. Very, very polite escort here, but it is what it is. You need to get the Iron Demon Train back, pull you guys in. Bull Centaur Renders are up, and unfortunately, he does kind of tie me down here a little bit. And it seems like I'm just getting punted over and over, so I'm not able to get the goodness here. All right, Bull Centaur Renders, do what you can against these Bleak Swords. It's not ideal, but you got to do what you got to do. We're going to keep moving you away. And Drazhoath just perpetually being punted. That is potentially a good one. Hopefully I don't get freaking knocked over this time. Jeez Louise. Yeah, give me a break here, man. All right, you guys go there. Bull Centaur Renders are in. The Demon Train is still out. And do we get it? Yeah, not super good. Yeah, that's too bad. All right, Hobgoblins. Yes, come this way. You guys go there. Hell Cannon shot. Keep shooting into you. Let's get you back. And the Demon Train is going to come get on these Bleak Swords here. And hopefully we can break these ones eventually. Jeez. Okay, a lot of unpaid interns. Let's just get them all moving over this way. Yes, get on top of the shades. And you're going to come back here and hopefully tear out these guys off. How's that flank fight looking? Hobgoblins coming in. Should be able to run down those two shade units. Drazhoath, is he getting punted around still? A little bit. But, you know, he's still a Dowie Lord, so he's going to be kind of resilient. Yeah, he's going to hang in there. And it looks like the Fireglaves are going to finish off that Manscore. Sadly, it's just a summon. But we need to get these guys on top of that, yeah, if we can. And the two Castellans are tied up in melee, which feels really, really bad. All right, so the Wolf Riders get in. Yeah, they run those guys down. As far as reinforcements goes, I'm probably going to need faster units. So let's just get all you guys up and get them here. Drazhoath has seen better days, but he's not dead, so that's great. Now the Castellans can turn and shoot. See if we can finish off that Lord. Pull you guys in. We do break that position open. Let's run right here. Bull Centaur Renders are in the mix, and we're going to need some support units for them. Drazhoath should have enough for another Flames of Asgore soon, and the enemy Lord, maybe we can pop him in the face and finish him. Let's get the Hell Cannon on him, actually. I think that's going to be prudent. All right, so we got that. Drazhoath and company are kind of breaking it open, I think. They're looking pretty good here. Just call it some great open, boys. Just get him coming up to party, and oh, thank goodness that wasn't a Final Transmutation. That's what I thought was coming for a second. All right, let's get you back. Unpaid interns go right here. The enemy Lord is almost dead. The Dark Elf Lord just got Hell Cannon in the face. So that's good. Yeah, the Fireglaves are doing it. Drazhoath, the Ashen One, does live. Let's get you guys on this objective now. And it looks like some sort of an evil magic missile. Okay, he lived. That's pretty big. Yeah, he hung in there. Jankuya Bard's it, baby. All right. So more Wolf Riders coming in. Castellans are still there chilling. Drazhoath, we probably just try and catch something slipping here. See if Max is paying attention. Hopefully not. Hell Cannon shot does miss. We're going to get you guys back. And yeah, ooh, that was a good Flames of Asgore, actually. That was really good. Nice. So we do end up getting that back. Hell Cannon's still going strong. Okay, and the Lord does get hit. He's shaken. I don't know if he's going to come back here. Let's go ahead and rip those shots. Get Drazhoath back. Bull Centaur Renders have rallied, and Drazhoath lives with 82 HP. No, he's down, but the enemy Lord is also probably going to break. I don't know if he will. We'll see. Chaos Dwarves have very good leadership, though, so it's not the end of the world when he breaks. Let's get you guys up. Call in a couple skirmishers, and do your thing here. The Hell Cannon most likely will get his Lord, and it looks like he does break. That's huge. If only I had saved my resources a little bit better. It's got a big onslaught of units coming. Points are pretty close. Let's get the Bull Centaurs in there fighting. And the Hell Cannon is going to get its Lord off the battlefield. Just shooting at him alone is going to be enough. So let's get you two Hobgoblins to finish him off. And yeah, a little bit of a ninja attempt from my opponent on the side here. What is he sending? Corsairs and Dark Riders. Okay. So we're going to send some boys there. We are folding the Dark Elves in the middle. His Lord is somehow Palpatine has returned. So we're going to go see if we can get him, but that's really bad that he just came back. Yeah, we need to move you guys up on the point. You guys go here. And do we have any fast skirmishers that can get over there? Okay, those guys got finished off, so now we need to go get these Dark Riders. Castellans and company, let's move up. It's a knockdown, drag-out game, that's for sure. I need 575 to get here, so let's do that. Get you guys coming, and then you guys go over there. And now we're just rolling up, man. We're just rolling on up. The fact that his Lord lived is really unfortunate, but no, he's gone now. Okay, great. So that is a big one for us. Let's rip the shots into you guys. Do this. And we have the big dogs coming over. He doesn't really have anything here, so we can probably go steal that objective. Honestly. Oh, I just saw some shades, actually. Okay, so there are some shades in the mix. So you guys move up. We do arrive here. We have the unpaid interns, yes. So get in front of those guys. A really nice Hell Cannon shot. Yeah, you guys get into the Dark Riders. You guys get around the back. Holding this objective is literally do or die for us, so we gotta hold this. Yeah, we gotta hold this one. All right, Hell Cannon unsummoned's gonna be very clutch. And the two gremlins over here trying to steal this objective. I wonder if he's gonna come for it. Yeah, he might. Arguably keeping the Castellans in the middle there, or not sending them there. Yeah, so that gets folded up. That's great. Without his Lord, those guys are gonna get chased off. So now we can collapse in the middle with you guys. In the meantime, let's run you guys down, do a devastating flank right there. And Drazhoath could come back. Do I have enough for anything worthwhile? I do have 11 Winds of Magic, so he will have another Vortex. So kind of a long-term investment, but I think resummoning him definitely helps my Hobgoblins fight better. Let's get around the back. Do a little bit of charging right there on those guys. And then you guys are going to come over the top. And how is this fight looking here? Yeah, we got to get around the flank on them. Although, kind of a losing fight there. Yeah, so maybe we just retreat. I do have another Flames of Asgore. Middle objectives coming to us. Okay, let's go charge right there. Charge right there. Castellans are doing it. And let's call in probably an Iron Demon, honestly, is going to be one of the bigger menaces that we could bring. Treat you guys back. Yeah, we get on top of the shades. It's a huge pick for us. Castellans are cleaning up house. Good. And a couple Bull Centaurs. Yeah, should have unsummoned them a long time ago. Not that it's going to matter too much, but even still, would have been nice. So yeah, dealing with those riders is going to be hard. I think we just need fast stuff to get here right now, though. We have the two Chad Castellans. This objective is close to flipping. We're going to get you back there on that point. So let's get you guys in the mix. Drazhoath is coming. And I need to go ahead and get probably some Dowizar warriors just so I don't have to worry about getting ninja capped over and over. All right, so we're in the process of fighting here. I do have a Flames of Asgore, but I need to make sure it's a good one. I need to make sure it's a good one. You guys go get a charge right there. I think that's more important to win that little flank fight right there. And now the big dog is in. All right, so we have the capture weight. The two Castellans are causing quite a bit of mischief. Is he going to be still here? I need to wait and see where he's going to, his feet are going to land, basically. Yeah. All right, so that gets folded. Now we go get that objective. We're kind of playing a little bit greedy here, but I think it's going to pay dividends in the long run. Let's go charge, or just park in the corner of the objective. Dowizar warriors are coming. And now we got a big Velociraptor army here. Yeah, so that, if he doesn't move, that could win us the game. We're going to have to see. If he eats that Flames of Asgore like a champ, then we might win. Okay, he didn't eat it, so well played to him. So we're going to have to play longer-term investments now. Yeah, just like great opens and stuff. You guys are coming. The big dogs here are fighting. I mean, it did tickle the pickle a tiny bit, but not as much as I would have liked. Here, looks like we're getting this. Let's shoot these guys down. Yeah, it's coming, but it's going to be hard. And this objective here, we do get the Dowizar warriors up on the point, so they're going to be able to hold that down. I don't think I just have the gas to get him off. Yeah, that's kind of the problem here. You guys go right here and charge. I should win that fight, simply because it's a 2v1. Let's get another Wolf Rider in there to make sure we win. That outside objective's held, so really it just comes down to wrestling the middle point from him, which I'm probably going to get kited. So let's switch into shooting and just kind of start shooting at these guys. We're going to get Drazhoath in there to do his thing. We have the long-term investments coming in. You guys can chase those Corsairs off the objective, and here should be able to win it. Ooh, those guys are taking way too long to get there. That's unfortunate. Yeah, not getting that objective is probably game. The dreaded 5 model Fireglaves. I know, dude, fear them. That is a great weapon there, so he's going to be pretty good. That objective, we're stable. The Wolf Riders do arrive. Put some hurt down on them. Oh, is there anything I can do in the middle, man? I don't think so. I think he's just got me. It's a really tight game, though. Very good match. Castellans are trying. Drazhoath is out of steam. The artillery was pretty goated this game for us, but we probably just needed more of it, to be honest with you. Like, another artillery piece would have felt really good. Although then, if we might have gotten pinned off on the objectives, too. Yeah, the Dawizar Warriors there are going to keep shooting. We got the Great Weapons moving up. I mean, I have a little bit of Castellan action, but not much. We're going to retreat you all the way back and around. The Fireglaves, they fought to the bitter end, homies. They did. Yeah, they did really good. Let's get you back. Is there any physical way I can capture these? No. If I had maybe flipped this one, but no, not going to be the case. GG, well played. Really good game. I honestly feel like that's another really, really even matchup, that one. GG, dog. Report that win, please. Actually, I can report it. It's fine. It does not matter. Cool shade build, though. Yeah, I didn't expect the shades, to be honest. Did not expect them. They caught me off guard a little bit. Okay, so Maximilian 1, submit that. Now we're going to go into matchmaking and do it. Yeah, I think summoning a Pain Train was the play. Drazhoath wasn't like a game changer, whereas a Pain Train could have like terror routed and won the objectives. So little misplays like that can cost you. My trains got owned pretty hard, though, and they did. I normally don't play trains. Kind of came back to bite me in the butt there, but I really like the Castellans. They felt pretty good. Fireglaves, only 300 value. I was very sloppy with their positioning, I think. Drazhoath, the voice actor, is the same as Tehenowin. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. All right, lads. Well played. Shades got some good value. At least a couple of them did. 2 of them got shut down, but the other 2 did very, very well. Well played to Max, as always. And now we are going to go ahead and get in queue. So we're in queue right now if you guys want to play. Let's see what's up. Yeah, Pain Train would have been better. The shades were mostly gone at that point. They were mostly gone. Let's see who we got. Who are we playing? What other sweaty tournament master? You got Johnny Cash. Hell yeah, let's go. So Rift at the World's Edge, Terracotta Graveyard, Norskin Rise, Gates of Ekron. We've already played Gates of Ekron today, so let's ban that map out. 2 a.m. stream and then 7 p.m. stream. I got you, dude. All times of the day, we're going to be having the good times rolling here. All right, so Johnny Cash is now up. Merle Haggard. Merle Haggard was my grandpa's favorite musician. Yeah, he loved him some Merle Haggard. So Johnny Cash is banned in the map. I'll play Empire right now. Yeah, I'll play him for you. The Empire's just hard to play, man. Yeah, they're not an easy to pick up faction. Norskin Rise, Terracotta Graveyard. Yeah, we'll ban Terracotta Graveyard. These are 2 maps that are good for the Empire, so we'll try and make them work. I'm not able to log into the Total Tavern. You just it just prompts you to log in with your Discord account. Norskin Rise is the map. All right. Let's go Empire. Let's go Empire. Let's do... I still want to keep practicing Warriors of Chaos, and then we can do a... Do we want to do a little bit of Skaven? Yeah, let's throw Skaven in there, man. All right, so I'm going to ban the Empire Mirror match because that's just lame. He picked Skaven too. Wow, we picked 2 of the same factions. Wow. Well, time to ban some mirror matches out. Was there anything in 40k tests that suggests there will be transports in the game? I was actually curious if I could load things in my Land Raider. I would imagine there will be, but I don't know. Yeah. Berserk, yeah, join our Discord, man. We can talk to you about that. We'll help you get it sorted. Hey, what a Chad. He bans the mirror matches. What a hero. This is the new website. Yeah, we're launching it live this weekend. This is the alpha version. It's not out yet, but we're just doing more testing and playing more on it just to kind of make sure everything works. Yes, yes. They said not in release, but they're looking into it. About the transports, yeah. I think like having a rhino with some dudes in it would be pretty sick. That'd be fun. Okay. So Empire Vampire Coast is fine. Empire Skaven is it's actually, I think, kind of favored for Skaven if they know what they're doing. But yeah, I would play either of those matchups. Empire Walk is fine. I know how to win that one. Skaven Coast is probably Coast favored. Let's ban that out. Ban that out, yeah. So unfortunately, I won't be playing Skaven. Those were my two worst matchups there, I think. I'll play Nurgle tonight too. Yeah, we'll do them in the next game. Nurgles are coming. All right, Johnny Cash. What do you got next? What do you got next? He's doing his bans right now. So this is how it's going to go for the... I'll do Ogres. Yeah, I'll do Ogres and Nurgle and one other faction. Empire versus Skaven or Empire versus Coast? I think I'd rather play against Coast, honestly. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to do Empire Coast. It's a fun matchup. I like this one. All right. So here we are. This is going to be Turin versus Cash. Do that and get Homeboy invited. Johnny Cash. Here he is. Yo. And what was the map? That was the map. Map was going to be the Norskin Rise. Okay. The Norskin Rise. There we go. I think CA said they're concerned that the AI hasn't been figured out how to use transport yet, which is why it's not featured at launch. Oh, that makes sense, yeah. I honestly don't mind the transport thing that much. I think it would be a cool feature, but I wouldn't be upset if it's not at launch or whatever, you know. Okay, so Empire versus Coast. A fun matchup. A cagey one. Definitely has some fun elements to it. All right, so now we're playing my tabletop army here, the Sons of Sigmar. Coolest thing ever. So we get you guys. You kind of have to get a Bright Wizard, unfortunately, in this matchup. It's just too good to pass up on. Yeah, he's just so strong. And yeah. Do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and maybe get that there. Okay. So the build's coming together nicely. State Troopers will be at the ready, General. I think that these might be pretty good. Has CA teased anything about... No, nothing about multiplayer, dude. I'm so freaking curious, man. Like, I really, really want to know what's going on with the multiplayer, you know? But yeah, we're just going to have to wait and see. We're just going to have to wait and freaking see. Okay. I'm going to do something very cool. A little bit unorthodox, but that's the point of today's stream anyways, right? To do unorthodox builds and have some fun with it. Okay, looking awesome. I want dedicated servers. You and me both, dude. You and me both, my friends. All right, so do we need... do you really need demis here in this matchup? I don't think you do. Yes and yes. Looking fine. You need more cats in the stream? Yeah, I'll get a Cathay game in there. Are you watching the GTA? Didn't that game get leaked? Wasn't there like some drama with that game getting leaked? Yeah, I remember seeing some article about that or something. All right. Range on those guys isn't bad. Marcus could be a viable option too, as nets are very useful. Let's see what we got. Yeah, he's a pretty great little character in this matchup. Okay, that looks great. A bit cagey. Any other characters I want to bring? I wish the Warrior Priest characters were better. It is a dog, yeah, it's Wookiee. You should see the dog because it's an army blocker. It's keeping my opponent from seeing my army while I build it. Yeah, so it's completely normal. Do not be alarmed, my friend. Do not be alarmed. All right, there we are. And I think we cut you and get you and you. Yeah, 1, 2, and 3. All right, good luck, have fun. Yeah, this build's not bad. There's a little bit of flavor in it that isn't competitive, but aside from that, I think the build's got some teeth. All right. Let's get it cooking, man. We are going to get dedicated servers when we sacrifice Daniken to the development gods. Why does it have to be Daniken, dude? Did he offer himself as sacrifice? It's like, I offer as tribute. Yeah, man. I would be so happy to get servers. Oh my god, it's so frustrating having peer-to-peer. It's been the biggest obstacle for us having good events, like major events. When will we be able to show us end times units in multiplayer? I don't know. I would imagine, when is end time scheduled to come out? Did they say a release date? Hang on. Pretty soon, right? Lord of the End Times DLC release date. September 24th. So I would wager that probably like within a week before it, we'll be able to do stuff, I would guess. It's always like a week to a week and a half before. So I would guess that. Yeah, I would guess that, if I had to say. All right, here comes the Norskin Rise. Let's get the blocker out of here. All set. Not yet, Dow, not yet. Yeah. Not freaking yet. 2-Division Guard are going to be kind of cool. Although, like, you have to look at it this way. Like, where do people use hammerers? You know, hammerers almost never get used. So, will 2-Division Guard be used when hammerers are not? Maybe because the Empire is different. I could see 2-Division Guard being used in, like, Forsaken heavy matchups. So, if you're expecting, like, mass Forsaken, maybe. Just to, like, hold a point. But, I don't know. We'll see. I went with mortar wagons because they're really hard to finish. And I can hide them behind this rock here and shoot, you know? I'm going to play Objectives 2 and Objectives 3, so that's going to be my plan. And I do have some very Chadley units here. We have the double Null and Ironsides, just because they're way too cool not to bring. Here and here. That's going to be the main army there. We're going to get the wagons in Control Group 2. Pistoliers in 3. So wagons, Pistoliers. You're going to go get the high ground objective. Marcus Chadhart's going to be down there. And Burning Head character. And you're going to go there. All right, guys. That is the tale of the tape. Good luck, have fun. And here we are. You think he's going to go arty heavy? He might. Could be a little bit scary for me. I would have to play very cagey if he does, but I have Burning Head. I can sneak back there, get some Burning Heads. All right, so, yeah, let's go this way. Get the mortars here. You guys up there. Bright Wizard there. It's going to be Luther Harkin, and there is a mortar, but I can kill that with my mortar wagons. It's basically a hard counter. So we're going to move you guys like so. Pistoliers, you're going to get up here. And what we're going to do is we're going to call in probably just a basic spearman just to hold that point so I don't have to babysit it. Yeah, so let's get you guys over this way. Mortar wagons are actually very goated in this matchup. They're a really fun unit. If he comes in, I can unleash on him with the Null and Ironsides and a couple other pieces. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get in range of those guys. Yeah, we'll have to see. All right, so the big dog is flying towards me still. Yeah, it looks like he is. So I'm happy to take some pot shots if he wants to keep coming. Looks like he is going to turn and scurry away. Smart. And now we're going to turn here, take out fire at will so I can control that. And the Pistoliers do manage to get that, so we're going to bring you down here to keep Luther Harkin in check. And let's see what kind of range we're working with here. Pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. So let's shoot here, and shoot here. Bombard those guys. I love artillery, but it is... Oh, it actually is hitting there. That's pretty funny. So I'm going to need to get probably a little bit more positional here. Okay, so Collins, that is a deep caster, so it looks like he has Kraken's Bull. He's going to try and use that on my guns, obviously. The mortars are going to go, and I'm going to start shelling his guns, because those are the biggest threat, right? Yeah, hands down, the biggest threat. So we're going to start shelling those, and we're going to shell you, and then the Pistoliers are going to keep Luther Harkin honest. We're going to get one of the Null and Ironsides right here, and probably just going to call out some Blazing Suns, just to have some mass to stop a Direwolf push. All right, so the mortars are now teeing off on him, and doing huge damage, by the way. And mortars won't be very effective on his end, I don't think. I mean, they can shoot at my Pistoliers, but I can just dodge that all day. All right, so Null and Ironsides want to be sitting still, ready to shoot. We can move up a little bit. We want to take off fire at will here. Here comes Luther Harkin. I think I saw a Morgul being called in, which Blazing Suns will wreck pretty bad, so it's fine. Is he going to come for it? He's going to breath attack here. That's his plan. All right, so we get a nice shot there. He gets lit up. Now we're going to switch on to you. And that is going to be a Carronade. Interesting. Okay, but I can still hide here. The Carronade isn't going to be that devastating. I don't think. Yeah, just keep positioning, very gremlin-like. Move you guys up, move you guys up. Up you go, and up you go. Where you stop, nobody knows. And yeah, the cannon doing some work, but we could just kind of sit those guys right there. All right, so let's start shooting here. Blazing Sun's just going to be on guard duty. And the Null and Ironsides are almost in range. They will get the Black Powder Discipline here in a second, which is going to give them augmented stats here, which is pretty good. It gives them, yeah, accuracy and reload skill. So let's just start shooting there, shooting here. Call in another Blazing Sun Knight, because they're very good in this matchup. And just play the slow game, man. I'm in no rush. This is totally fine for me. Null and Ironsides are going to start hammering into his chaff units, and I can start preparing for some burning heads and stuff. All right. How are the mortars going? Yeah, they're certainly draining down his handgun mobs, which is what I want. Want to get rid of his shooting here. Free company. Let's get him up in the wings to provide a little bit of fire support. And burning head, yeah. So let's just get you right there. Burning head is going to go... I'm going to go right there, see if I can get a little 2-for-1 on them. It's a little bit greedy, but we'll see if we can get away with it. Yeah, mortars shooting into my guys. That was a good burning head, though. Taking down a halberd unit's always nice. So those guys are offline. Now we switch on to these. The Nuln Ironsides are showing the Nuln firepower. Nuln power. You got desert power, you got Nuln power. You got all that goodness. Oh, shit. I did not dodge that at all. Let's see if we can get away. It's going to hurt a little bit. Let's pull you guys back, get into cover. Kraken's pull isn't that devastating, and Marcus can start shooting at this character right here, actually. All right, I'm going to take my Pistoliers and go, like, do a little bit of flank harass. I think that'll be fine. Extra evil. And, yeah, we still have those guns there, which is a bit of a problem. So let's actually see if we can snipe you out. We're going to just net you down, give you the business, and, yeah, that potentially could be a snipe right there. All right, so the mortar wagons, how are we looking? Yep, handguns are still getting taken offline. Let's switch on to that handgunner. And you Pistoliers are going to go in the back and see if we can get some freebies. But yeah, oh my god, look at the Nuln Ironsides. Holy shit, they just dunked on that wizard. God damn. You guys see that shit? Oh, that was great. That was freaking great. All right, let's call out Silver Bullets. That's what it's all about, man. That is what it's all about right there. All right, let's go get you down. We're going to shoot at the animated hulks. Right, like so. Pistoliers are just going to go around the back and do a little bit of harass and go see if we can kill his mortar real quick if he's not paying attention. That's going to be scurvy dogs, obviously. So then we just keep rolling, yeah. We just run across the map. We might have doomed those Pistoliers, but we'll see. We will see. Let's get these guys over to kind of intercept the doggos. In the meantime, we're going to do another burning head a little bit diagonal to see if we can catch both those guys slipping. And keep those mortar wagons shooting away. All right, so the firepower is going. We have some time on the objectives. The Nuln Ironsides are doing the work of the gods. Looks like those handgunners are getting lit up. And we're going to go do a little charge on those guys since it's kind of free. And let's call into the Free Company Militia to move up and do their thing. And looks like Luther's just using his breath attacks primarily. All right, let's go. Keep scurrying. Yes, yes. Blazing Suns have been able to connect. And we just save up now. Yeah, looking good. Mortar wagons. Let's see if we can kill his mortar, actually. Yeah, Luther Harkin's coming, so let's get both of our guns zeroed in on him. Make sure he doesn't do anything funky here. So we're going to shoot and shoot. Pull you guys around. Get these Blazing Suns right there. You guys have folded that up. Let's get the Spearman moving towards his mortar back here. And the Pistoliers did survive their Odyssey journey. And they did. Just barely. Luther is getting lit up a little bit, but he does ninja the high ground objective, so clever girl. In the meantime, what we're going to do is just send some State Troopers up there and some Empire Knights as well. Yeah, so those guys will all go, and we should be able to reclaim that one pretty quickly. Just got to make sure we don't lose out on points. But I think we have done enough damage here that we are pretty reasonably ahead. All right, so the Nuln Ironsides, let's bring them back out to open field. Yeah, and that's just a little junky mob holding that right there. So yeah, we just sit and lay into those guys. His mortar is getting taken offline. We do manage to wrestle this middle objective here. Let's keep pulling you back. Free Company Militia shoot, and you guys shoot here and here. Retreat and retreat. And was that a Scabsgrath? I don't know if that was a Scabsgrath. A little bit hard to tell. All right, so zombies are getting it. Yeah, and then I think we call in an Empire Knight on this side to play that outside objective. Welcome to Norska, gentlemen. I know. That's exactly what's going on. Welcome to Norska, gentlemen. Oh, I just love Crossfire. It's so fun in this game. All right, so we got to get you guys over there. You can charge these dogs. It's a little risky, but I think we have a play. So we charge like so. Yeah, get the Blazing Suns in there. Cool, and then we can retreat back a little bit. Let's see if we can catch that handgun mob with the burning head. Move this way, move this way. They're getting lit up pretty good, and the Empire Knights have gotten that objective. We're going to get you guys right there. Mortars can shoot into the handgunner mobs all day. And now we just move across with these guys, yeah. Looks like we got that objective unlocked. It's really going to be a matter of getting him on his back point here. Burning Head, all day, every day. And Blazing Suns, keep fighting these scurvy dogs. The Burning Head there just absolutely cooked those guys, which is excellent. And we're going to keep the cav rolling dirty. All right, Luther comes down into open field, so now's a good opportunity to try and snipe homie. Mortar wagons are so clutch on this map. They're so freaking good. We're playing the vanilla game right now. Yeah, this is just... the map is community made for tournaments, but yeah, everything else is vanilla. Luther's getting lit up by the Null and Ironsides. I definitely need to start unsummoning some stuff soon, or else I might run out. We'll have to see. And he is making a play for this, but we should be fine. And we can even call in the Zentler's Reichsguard. Should make pretty quick work of those dogs. All right, mortars doing the work. Nuln guns are on your boy Luther. Fighting over here looks pretty dominant for us. Let's park you guys right there on the point. Silver bullets going to move up to the cliff. Unsummon you guys. Mortars shooting away. And I do have a net. If Luther were to come in again, we could definitely net him down. But I think that probably is game. We just have too much going on in the fields. Free Company Militia, go this way. Looks like a complete crumble for these guys. The undead are getting it. We have a Cascading Fire Cloak. Just trigger the Kindle Flame synergy. And maybe he's going to rotate to the high ground. I'm not sure if he wants to do that. The State Troopers will fight the Scurvy Dogs reasonably well. All right, let's get the big boys coming out. Yeah, the Wizard Snipe early was pretty big for us. It was very good. All right, so that's secured. That's secured. We can get you guys moving this way. Keep the mortars shooting. Big Dog's going to run over there. And Collins now, yes and yes. This is he's going kind of all in on the high ground here, so we just roll for that, and we're chilling. Get some guys back in the pool. You guys stay right here. You guys are going to rotate that direction. Although we can leave some free company to hold this down here. And then you guys come across on the backside there. All right, Wagon's under a little bit of duress here. But the cool part is Marcus has a net. So we can net those guys down. We're going to unleash. And we're going to unleash the Hunter's Snare, trapping the evil doggies. Yeah, so we trap them with the Hunter's Snare. It's pretty good. All right, from here, we push high ground. Let's get you guys moving, Keep those State Troopers up on that point. The dog units got completely crumpled down. Good breath attack from my opponent, but looks like we're safe. We have enough for a couple more Burning Heads. It's huge. All right, so let's get you guys like so. Probably unsummon you guys, and then we can unsummon you guys. I need to make sure I have shit to use in the late game. Not that it matters, because I think we're so far ahead. But yeah, that's still good practice. All right, so the army's going to be rotating up this way. He's trying a little rotate-a-roo on us. How much munitions do we have left on the wagons? Not a whole lot, but yeah, a little something. You guys fight here. You guys fight here. We've hidden the Reichsguard Knights in the woods. Let's get a grenade launcher coming out next. Free Company should be able to hold that down there. We're going to leave silver bullets here to just guard the two territories. Ambush whatever needs ambushing. And the mortar wagons, we can just get ready to unsummon them now in a moment. But yeah, look at the damage. It's very, very good. You got to bring... Bloated Corpses are actually kind of good on this map. Not good, but like they have some applications. They're never really good, but they try. All right, so the Morgul's are there. The Knights in the Woods. I think I have Zantler's Reichsguard over here too. I can't recall. Okay, so the boys are coming up in numbers, but a big, scary vampiric host is there. Charge those animated hulks. Let's get you guys to charge the Morgul's. State Troopers and grenade launchers can shoot at whatever the hell we can. And everybody else is coming. So now we just unsummon the wagons. Get the big dog moving over there. Yeah, do we need silver bullets here? I mean, we went on just the two. I don't even technically need to be fighting over here. But, yeah, I think it's fine. We could just sit on the other two objectives. Okay, Luther is going to get my Bright Wizard, so that's a little bit sloppy. Yeah, a little bit of sloppiness here in the late game, but it's okay. Nice play from my opponent. Let's unsummon you guys. Get the State Troopers at the ready, and the Null and Ironsides are going to start unleashing on whatever the hell they can hit. All right, you guys attack the bats. Let's get the grenade launchers back, and we do have a lot of things that are going to be coming off unsummon right now. 2 Blazing Sun Knights is a pretty big amount of stopping power. We are holding on to the objective. The Null and Ironsides are at the ready. So let's form ranks and form ranks. Bright Wizard is still there. I mean, I could net your boy. Yeah, let's actually try this. See if we can net him and then maybe light him up with these guys. Yeah. Shoot there as well. Giga Chad State Troopers holding all day. And now the Ironsides are going to be laying the hammer of justice down on Luther. Probably not going to finish him, but still will be very good. All right, let's move up. And yeah, you guys just set in the objective, prevent capture weight. And the Bright Wizard has somehow returned. So let's just do a little burning head before he breaks. And oh, Luther Harkin going out on his shield. Look at that. Let's give you the cinematic shot. Oh, light him up, Nuln boys. There we go. All right. They got it done. Burning Head purges the foul undead from the realm. GG, still got it. That was a good game. Good proper cockfight there. Oh. I was sweating. I was getting a little nervous that he might come back there at the end, but putting Luther down was good. Those wagons were very good. They were incredibly effective, actually. Not a ton of value, but they did crumble a lot. Null and Ironside, 1,700, 1,800 on them. They're very cool units, man. Very cool units. Okay, so we're going to go to the website and report that. So let's go here. Report that as a win for myself. Not that it matters, because the website's going to get reset when it transfers over anyways. And let's go to matchmaking, and we're going to queue up again. So domination, of course, and join competitive. You're painting some peasants. Nice, dude. For Britannia, for the Errantry Crusade. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Let's see what we get now. Yeah. It is a good test. After this, do you guys want to see the Game of Thrones? Do you want to see the Game of Thrones footage? We can do that, I think. I think that'd be a fun time. We can give our opinions on that and everything. Okay, so we got the dreaded hobo honkers here. Yeah, it's time. All right, we'll do the Game of Thrones after this. I'll explain everything. We'll give you the full breakdown. The Crucible is fun. I'm going to leave that. We will ban the Proving Grounds. Squires and Battle Pilgrims. Dude, I love infantry in tabletop. Oh, does anybody here play Old World? Like, actually somewhat, you know, you play a little bit competitively. I'd be curious if monsters are still just dominating the meta. Yeah, we'll do the Game of Thrones action. Should be good. Bloodgrove or Changer's Madhouse. I want to play a weird map. We're doing a weird map. Okay. The new Paradox game, Afterworld? No. Did they announce something new? Wasn't there something about Paradox announcing a new game? Like a new grand strategy game? Yeah, I heard whispers. Bloodgrove's going to be the map. All right, so we got to get the icons updated for sure to the proper ones. Nurgle, Grand Cathay, and what else do we want? Ogre Kingdoms. Yeah, we'll do that. Empire player here. Sadly, monsters, especially dragons, are quite hard to deal with where I live. We only have a small scene, though. Yeah. Locally, we use special rules. No dragons, only one behemoth. Yeah, that's kind of what you need to do. Dragons are pretty freaking OP without house rules or special missions. Nurgle Zinch, yeah, we banned the hell out of that. We don't want that smoke. At Gamescom, look it up. I'm pretty excited. Blends like 4x4 with survival mechanics. Oh, interesting. I did not know about that. That's really fun. So he bans ogres into Zinch. I'm just starting a 40k hobby. My army is with... Yeah? What army are you going to be starting? Cannons just got bumped last errata for hunting dragons and large creatures. Did they? What were the changes? But not every faction has cannons, right? That's the thing. How the hell else do you deal with those 2-up friggin' armor save and then 5-up, 5-up monsters? It's so hard. You pick Necrons. Necrons are really easy to paint. It's a good choice. Nurgle Tomb Kings is a weird one. Probably gonna ban that, and then I will ban Grand Cathay Zinch. Just make him play Khorne, dude. Evil. Okay, so now we're waiting on the final schemes here. What is it gonna be, ladies and gentlemen? Here we go. The Honk is banning. Okay, so he bans Grand Cathay Khorne. And now we have Ogre Kingdoms versus Tomb Kings, or Nurgle versus Khorne. And the map is going to be what? We're on Bloodgrove? Let's play, Ogre's Tomb Kings actually sounds fun. I don't know the matchup, but I assume he doesn't either. So we're going to do that. Yeah, Ogres, Tomb Kings. All right, let's get that going, boys. Turin versus Honk. Turin versus Honk. There we go. Okay, let's get Big Man in here and do this. And Hobo Hunkers. Yeah, no idea how this matchup plays, but we're gonna figure it out. So Chungus Kingdoms. And the map is going to be Blood Grove, which is a map we played, I think, twice today. Yeah, there we have it. Awesome. Khorne is becoming a Rat Clan specialty playing... No, Khorne isn't the worst faction, really? You think Khorne's the worst? I would feel way more confident getting to the semifinals or grand finals of a tournament with Khorne rather than Skaven. I personally think Khorne is on the lower end of the rung, but I don't think they're the worst. I think Skaven are probably worse than them still. Not for long though. Not for long, by the way. Yeah, it's gonna be something. All right, let's bring that. No, I got some cool shit coming. Don't you guys worry. It's gonna be great. Basically, because monsters of any type now stop a cannonball on its bounce extra distance, you can now target a spot just 0.1 inches in front of it, and it'll hit no matter what. So you just gotta succeed on the rolls, is what you're saying, yeah. That's a good change tonight at Bretonnia. I actually like that. Might have to get back into playing some old world, man. Hobo Honkers is coming. Oh, that's right. He's on Tomb Kings, duh. Is he? Wait, let me check. Yeah. Ogre Kingdoms versus Tomb Kings. Also, they buffed a lot of Focus Infantry, giving them Furious Charge, so +1 attack on the charge. Yeah. Is Empire still the worst game in faction in tabletop that is in the core factions? Might have to start Old World Hobby. I feel it's fun. Yeah, it's fun. I just didn't like how OP monsters were. That was always my big turnoff. Yeah, I was not an enjoyer of that. Bloodgrove, yeah, does have some shenanigans. Waiting on the big man to get here. I don't know where the Honkers is. Okay. Maybe we do a little bit of this out of the gates. I kind of like this idea, actually. All right, looks good. Just going to start building my armies. And then... Alright, Hobo Honkers is on his way over. Iron Blaster against Tomb Kings probably just gets sniped by like Boner Giants and things like that, right? I just gotta feel like that won't work super well. Maybe I'm wrong. The Grease Father does kind of call to me a little bit, not gonna lie. The Grease Father. It's kind of an interesting ability, but it's only on those. Alright. Steven Seagal incoming. I mean, the Eshin guy, probably not the worst thing in the world here. Yeah, probably not the worst. Let's get you. And then... Bloodgrove. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what this map looks like. I cannot recall exactly the deployment. If Old World gets vampire counts, he might get into it. It probably will. Vampire counts are so iconic. I think if any faction were to get added, it'd probably be them. Probably would be a good chance of that. All right, boys. Keeping up the good times. The Yetis are fun. Gorger's probably a little bit too easy to lock down, I would guess. Yeah, he's up to no good here, guys. I can feel it in the air. Probably doesn't use Ushopti. Ushopti probably don't do very good in this matchup for him. Probably going to be big monster spam, I would wager. Something in line with the big monster spammage. God, you guys don't know how badly I do want to bring an Iron Blaster, though. Oh, it's so tempting. It's so tempting to bring an Iron Blaster team. Okay, let's get you guys in the mix. And then we're going to call maybe... little bit of that. I think that's probably fine. What like big stuff do we really need to be cognizant of? Ample Peak Grayback, 1600. They don't have stock though, so Ushapti Great Bows are going to be able to tee off on them real quick. Which I don't love that. All right. We're going for it, man. I'm brand new to the game. Is this matchmaking on the website open to anyone? Yeah, it is. It's an alpha version, though, of the website. So it's not going to be, like, active really yet. But once we launch the website officially this and replace the old one, it's going to be... It'll be more active. You'll probably be able to find games on there every now and then. Or at least when we have events in Discord, you'll be able to, right? Yeah, so there will be that as an option. Steven Seagal is an interesting one. Like, he is an anti-infantry fighter. Yeah, he is an little anti-infantry fighter there. Yeah, I like that. So that looks okay to me. All right. Let's start feasting, boys. It's time to eat. Time to freaking eat. A Scrag Gorger build? Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. Gondola, you're saying this is a bad matchup? Do I just lose? Tomb King's Rack Ogres? Really? No way. Let's read what you have to say. Oh, this matchup is terrible for Ogres? Okay, see, I don't play Ogres, so I don't know that. Yeah, RTK is running new player events on the website, so you can sign up for those. And on top of that, we're going to... Yeah, we're going to be hosting regular events again. We've been taking a bit of a break, kind of waiting for the new content as well as the new website to be ready, but the time is now, my friends.
Hungry. Let's get him. Let's get him.
We're going real wide, boys. Real wide, very thick. Super thick. Ogre Chungus. And we got some big boys, too, on the outsides who are going to be boinking. Got a couple flingers. Yes, yes. So it's kind of a wide Ogre Rush build, and we do have a Paymaster and a Firebelly. I don't know. Apparently this is a terrible matchup. But we're going to find out. Maybe we can be... I mean, if we beat Hobo Honkers, it's going to be solid. He's a very good player, so... If we beat him on a bad matchup. Meat's back on the menu, boys. So he's got, what, halberds, spears? Okay, interesting. I guess we just shoot them with lead belchers is how we do that. So we're going to get you right here. Put you in group 8 for now. Put you right there. And that's going to be Khalida, and it's going to be a sniping character? Yeah, he's got Venom Staff. He's got all the sniping stuff. Okay. So we just need to grab these objectives, and then we can call some freaking lead belchers to come up and get ready to party. Yeah, I think that is how we do it. All right, lead belchers, come on. Lead belchers are coming. We're going to move you up. All right, so that's good. Let's get you rolling over there now. Those guys are going to get this objective, and I do want to get all the objectives if I can. So we're going to get you here, you right there, you right there. Characters are going to move over. Let's get the flingers there and get you guys right here and you guys right here. I'm thinking like blood vultures to like snipe a little bit. Is he going for the cheeky snipe here? Let's see if we can dodge some of that. That actually wasn't even that bad for like a full sniping kit. Yeah, it was not terrible at all. All right, let's go there, do this, and perfect. So let's get the Firebelly over there. Lead belchers are going to start shooting at these guys right there, laying into them. We're going to do the Cash Cascade, yes, and let's get the dual weapons getting into combat here and here. You guys roll over there. And now we just need to wait and see how he's going to be lining up. Yeah, so he's going right there. So we're just going to do a little burning head on those halberds. Pull back and light him up. Big cash money is going to go over there too. And let's get these flingers moving up to do their thing. Burning head's pretty good. So now we just go hide in the bushes. Yeah, just be really chill about it. All right, let's get the vultures coming in. Vulture's going to go intercept his guys. And that objective should be in the process of flipping right now. Yeah, those guys have seen better days. Let's get you guys boinking as well. Don't know if we're going to get away in time. It looks like he kind of hit the map a little bit, so that's good for us. And the flingers, we can just start throwing at you guys, whatever, and you guys can throw there too. All right, let's fight Khalida, the Paymaster. We're going to make it rain on them fools. So let's do the Cash Cascade. Charge bonus, yes. There we go. Cool. And our guys should win that fight. The Ushapti Great Bows are laying into us, unfortunately, but what can you do? What can you frickin' do? Let's get these guys under control. Firebelly is here. And now we do have him stuffed on the objectives, which is pretty massive. And the Blood Vultures are going to be pretty strong, actually. All right. Do I have another Burning Head? I will in a second, but I need to save up a little bit more. We're going to keep fighting here, or at least staying nearby. Let's get some more Noblars there. Blood Belchers, yeah, they're doing all right damage. Nothing too crazy. And let's get you right there, you right there. These Flingers can just start throwing at these guys. Let's get you guys over that way. Big Cash Money is going to go and see if they can boink that character. And Burning Head character is now going to creep out. All right, Vultures and Saber Tusks. Let's get them out. Should be freebies for us. Let's come back here. And these Vultures can go jump on top of the Ushopti Great Bows, which I think are not in the happiest of positions. Flinger's not doing bad, though. They're hanging in there. We're going to get the big dog back. And I would hate to use something here. Yeah, I would hate to use that. We do manage to get a little farming going right there. We're going to pull the Cash Cascade Man back. Dismember, I think we just save for meat feasts, basically, to heal the boys. All right, let's get another Hound unit coming out here. Cleeta's going to go, and a sniping attempt on the Firebelly. Again, hopefully he will find a way to survive. Flingers, though, dude, they're putting in work on those halberds right there. It's not looking bad. Firebelly Chad is going to go here. I think it's worth the overcast because he's... Dude, oh my god, that's so good. Is that 2 Tomb Guard halberds right there? Yeah, that's amazing. All right. Lead Belchers get taken offline. It is what it is. It doesn't matter. We got the Burning Head off. Cooked some guys. Pretty great. Let's go up and go up. And the Burning Head actually keeps going through and penetrating. Yeah, doing some great work. All right, back and back we go. Let's get some support units out there. Yeah, Lead Belchers probably just get unsummoned. You guys can probably go hide in the bushes again. Let's see if we can get you back in the trees. And you guys roll over to the middle. See if we can Alpha Strike anything. And Paymaster versus Khalid. I actually don't know who wins that. So probably best to call you guys in there. And the Vultures here can go get on those Great Bows too. All right, back you go. Just do a little bit of kiting here. Those guys are going to be a menace. Let's go see if we can just get around on these dudes and do like a full boner sandwich. All right, do that, do that. I'm not loving this fight. Khalid's a little bit stronger than my Paymaster probably. Yeah, looks kind of like it, so that's a bit sketchy, although we do get on that, which is good. So the Flingers, some of them have disengaged, and we're just kind of parking on the objective to keep him from getting it. Hopefully we can put some hurt down on Khalid here. And let's call it another Lead Belcher now that I think we've compromised his shooting a little bit. We'll see. We will see. All right, let's do a little Cash Cascade, make it rain right there. And now he's pushing me, but we just kite. Get the chaff units in. So chaff in the front, chaff in the front. Ogres get back. And that's cost effective for us for sure. All right, Khalid's on the run. Looks like some Necropolis Knights with halberds are here. We do have a lot of points. But we're going to need to scurry away, and let's get the shooting right there. We might have to whip out a Dismember right now. That's for sure, and cool. So these guys are engaged, and now we can do big Alpha Strikes on them, and you're going to go here, you're going to go here, and we should crush them pretty badly. All right, we got to use you guys to make sure we don't die here. That's a new Ushopti summon right there, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, not much we can do about that. We just got to eat it. All right, big dog's going to run. You're going to fling. Yes, we just got to kite this to the best of our abilities. They got folded up pretty bad over there. He does manage to get one objective back, but value trading is pretty close, all things considered. We just got to keep clicking away, guys. Saving up for probably a Crusher here. The Meat Feast is really close to being active. Very, very close, so that's good. And complete folding of these guys over there. That's huge. Yep, unsummon, and sometimes you got to do it a couple times. It's very troll in this game, but yeah, the unsummoning mechanic isn't super fleshed out. All right, big dog, keep scurrying away. Do I have enough here? I do, so let's get the Crushers out, yeah. Or the Mournfang Cav, they're not Crushers. Keep throwing here, keep the Hound units fighting right there. Lead Belchers are heavily compromised, nothing I can do about that. I just get punched in the dick right there. All right, how are we looking? Meat Feast? Yeah, it's so close, holy shit. All right, let's get in there. Try and save that, and do I have anything else here that can help out? Yeah, I have some Hound units, let's get them in. And the big man has gotten in. All right, go, go, go. Do I have the Cash Cascade? No, but here we have a pretty successful fight, so now I can roll over this way, provide a little bit of support. And now we Meat Feast him. Yeah, bring him back up to full, which is going to be huge. Khalid is getting hunted. Fling there. Tomb Scorpion is in. Yeah, I mean, we'll do something. We just kite it. I think it's fine. Keep chasing those bad boys. And you guys hang out on the point. I really like the cheap Flingers. They feel like they're kind of an annoying pressure piece. All right, and yeah, my lord is Meat Feast is one of the craziest heals in the game, so that's going to top us off pretty good. Let's charge, get behind them, call out the Firebelly again all day because he doesn't have the means to snipe it again, probably. So I think we're good. Yeah, he's going to have to get all 3 objectives if he wants a chance of beating us here. Cash Cascade Pimp is going to roll. Let's get the Heavy Cav to come in as well and fight those Necropolis Knights. You're going to go here, you're going to get behind there, and you're going to go back there. Okay. Burning Head, we just look for Tomb Guard Halberds, basically. Yep. Do we want to keep these Lead Belchers online? Maybe. Yeah, a little bit of pressure over there, so we just rotate. You guys come in. Although, let's have the Flingers fight them, and then we get behind them and then sandwich them. I think that's going to be the way. How are we looking at this fight? Yeah, it's a bit of a pit fight. Cash Cascade will make our boys better. So I'm hoping we will be able to pull that fight out. Blood Vultures are actually kind of a hard counter against the Skeletons. They eat them up pretty good. So I think that's going to be a nice play. And we got the game. GG. Oh, that was a good cockfight. I suspect he went off meta. Because, yeah, I would wager, like, Mass Tomb Guard probably isn't the meta there. But still, cool build. You know, definitely goes all in on the sniping, which if it doesn't work out, you're going to be behind. But, yeah, our build worked fine. We had good pressure. He did shut down the Lead Belchers, but our front line was very resilient and did pretty good. Like, all the basic Ogre units, yeah, good value on them. At least on a couple of them. Not all. All right, GG, well played. GG, well played. Ogres, my lord. GG, brother. Okay, so we're going to report that one. Go to the website. And we're going to report that as a win for us. Cool. So now we're going to go to matchmaking. And again, if you guys want to play, you just click on domination here. Then you join competitive. And do it to it. Okay. Awesome. So we're in queue right now. Honestly, that was pretty fun. Yeah, I had fun playing ogres there. Hey, Turin, what's your opinion on the meta if the funds were increased making money? Oh, I have no idea, dude. That's wild. You're saying infinite funds? I mean, it would just basically be a 20 stack of like your most expensive elite single entities, right? Just cheesing. So it just becomes a cheese fest at that point. I don't know who'd be the best at that, though. I'd have to put some thought into it. So yeah, if you guys want to play, you'll need the Total Tavern map pack. And you're also going to need to come on alpha.totaltavern.com/matchmaking. Yeah. Hey, Sire, Senor, thank you. Will you play campaign? Yeah, I'm going to do a campaign for every single faction. I'm going to do an Empire campaign and a Gash campaign, a Skaven campaign. I'm going to have a series for every single one of those. So yeah, you guys can count on that here. I'm getting back into it. All right, we got Hobo Honkers again. Any new unit in particular? Storm Fiends with the Rattling Cannons are probably the one that I'm very excited for. The Rattling Cannon Storm Fiends, having a 50-something movement speed Rattling gun that's really hard to take down, I think is going to be really fun for Skaven. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Okay, Road of All's Anvil, and then we have Black Ark, Sacred Synod of Shaqua. Ban that one out. We'll play a more regular map this time around. So now he's going to pick what map we're playing. He'll probably do Imperial Road. Black Ark is fun, though. I do like it. As far as like the CA maps goes, it's one of the better choices. Okay, so he chose to do Imperial Road. Yeah. Factions. Let's go for... We'll do Chaos Demons. We're going to do Warriors of Chaos again because I want to keep practicing them. And we're going to do... Dude, I had a lot of fun playing Ogres there, though. I might want to adopt that faction, man. They were very fun. Yeah, the mobility, saw the shenanigans. That big legendary Vermin Lord, yeah. If he's the same as he was in the quest battle we were playing, dude, it's going to be pretty nuts. It's going to be pretty nuts. All right, so Chaos Demon Zinch. I mean, that just doesn't seem like it's fun to play, honestly, so I'm just going to ban that one. Yeah. And what is Homie going to be banning? The Hobo Honker. Like, yeah, I'll do an Ogre tournament in the next few days. Yeah, I'll do that. Sounds good. Berserk, I got you, dog. So, Warriors of Chaos Zinch. I don't feel like facing his Zinch, but he's really good at High Elves, too. Let's ban High Elves out there. Yeah, the site has matchmaking, yeah. And so, like, if you and your friend want to play each other and then, like, get a simulation of what it's like in a tournament, you can do the competitive matchmaking. It will have an ELO system, and also it will do the maps for you and do the pick and bans and all that. Yeah, remind me, War for Westeros after this. Yeah, remind me, after this game we're doing it. It's going down, boys. It's going down. Is there a second chat? Yeah, there is. I stream on YouTube and on Twitch, so I can see both of them. I have them both set up here. Okay, so Warriors of Chaos versus Khorne is kind of fun. Cathay Khorne is fine. Cathay High Elves feels fine too. Marshall is the man, dude. Yeah, he rules. He's been updating this website. Yeah, he freaking is great. Damn, the chat is active. Yeah, of course. I probably come from YouTube. I only started doing Twitch not too long ago, so whichever one you prefer. Well, yeah, I could make it so you could see both chats, but I don't know. Is it? I guess we're watching the stream back. Maybe that could be fun. Warriors of Chaos versus Khorne is probably more winnable for me, so I will probably get that matchup. Hobo Honkers is here, and we are going to be on the Imperial Road. Imperial Road. Wrathmongers are scary, though. They are a menace. Okay, would you guys actually be interested in seeing both chats? Because it's not a hard thing for me to do. I could incorporate them together. Yeah. Yeah, I've been streaming on YouTube for like 7 or 8 years, whereas Twitch has only been about a year, maybe 8 months. Something like that. Okay, so let's get the blocker up, and it is go time. Against the Corn Dog, huh? I kind of want to go crazy, guys. So I might lose this game, but I am going to go a little bit crunk nasty. Yeah. Oh, this is so dangerous, bro. Oh, it's so bad, isn't it? All right. Make people choose their loyalty. Max, you're going to love this. This is going to be so janky, bro. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this. Uh-huh. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. And then we get you. Hell cannons? Yeah, hell cannons are cool. You have no idea what evil... Hobo has no idea what ancient evil is coming for him. Okay. No, that is the true manly build. Hold on. God, it's so ridiculous how pricey this thing is. Holy shit. Okay. And then who else do we want to get? Seems kind of cool. Triple marked elite cabin coming. You think so? You think that's what it's going to be? It's a fair choice. It's a fair guess. It is a fair guess. We're going to get you guys. I think there's been like 1 or 2 people who've gotten it right here so far. Slaughter Brute. Okay, Max thinks it's a Slaughter Brute. I respect that. I respect that grind. Dreadmaw is pretty terrible in this matchup. Champions is Slanesh. What do they do for us here? I mean, they're good against infantry, but the thing I'm more nervous about is like Minotaurs of Khorne. They seem like they're kind of a pain in the ass. So maybe we do this and this. All right. Forsaken are fine in this matchup. Gonna have to worry about bloodletters and whatnot. Yeah, that's kind of sketchy. Bloodletters, extra evil, extra bloodletter. This build just feels like it's a bunch of random shit with no synergy. It's kind of what it's starting to feel like here. Sure, why not? Okay, this build is absolutely meme. Oh, please work. Let's go, baby. Is that your real dog? Yeah, it was. He passed away 5 years ago, but that was him, yeah. It was. We had Wookiee for... He lived to be like almost 17, I think. He was pretty ancient. He was a decrepit little gremlin, but he had a good run. He had a good run. Guys, I brought the Dark Master Bellicor, bro, but I brought him as a combat character. So I have no spells on him, and I have an Nurgle caster to heal him. So the Dark Master is here. The Ancient Meta Evil, who is actually pretty terrible now. What the hell is this? Some friggin' bug attacking me there. Bellicor, you're going to run with the Marauders. Provide some capture weight. And then we have Aeson the Fallen. Oh, Bellicor, the Dark Prince. Richard Armitage is here. Yes. So I do have his abilities, though. That's your Everchosen. There you go. Aeson is pretty good against Khorne Infantry, though. We'll see how it plays out. The old meta rises. The old meta does rise. Yeah, so we're going to look at Westeros after this game. You guys got to remind me. Don't let me forget. Don't let me forget. He's a sweetie, yeah. He was a good little trash goblin. He was. 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right. Maximilian are saying Bellicor is better than you think. Yeah, maybe. Maybe he's sleeper good. I don't know, man. Hold on, your goat. Is Bellicor your goat? Yeah, is he? Oh, he brought the friggin' blood shrine. Bellicor is gonna just manhandle that thing, bro. Oh yeah, let's go. Demon looking like he's been out, yeah, for milk and cigarettes for a long time. You're not wrong, Hupsaya. You're not wrong, man. Did you get a chance to play the Westeros game, Hupsaya? Dude, it's so freaking fun. I was playing against Lucifron and Vortex and just getting dumpstered over and over, but I was having such a fun time with it. All right, let's go do a little bit of skirmish, yeah. Bellicor does look cool. His tabletop model looks even cooler, for the record. Yeah, the Dark Master is here. Okay, let's do this. I'm surprised, yeah, I mean... Yeah, I don't know how they did the invitations. There was a lot of people in there who weren't really, like, people who stream. They were just more pro gamers, so I don't know. Maybe it was just word of mouth or something. Oh, Dark Master. Dark Master time. It's Master of Evil. All right. Bellicor's just going to land and get some freebies. He's just going to farm a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Then we call in the Doom Knights. We're going to have to run right now. We don't want any of that smoke. Bellicor does not want to overstay his welcome. Flee, Dark Master, flee the city. All right, we got the Doom Knights to control the skies. This is why Warriors of Chaos is just one of the coolest factions. Like, you can do just weird-ass builds with Warriors of Chaos, you know? And, like, they still are decent. There's so many things you can do. I agree, Adler. I'm a big fan of the, and we need to save ammo here. More Marauders, yes. Just let him chill here. Aeson's we're gonna charge in there. Bellicor is gonna flex on those guys, and then we come in and get him with the horsemen. Cool. Doom Knights are gonna come and dunk on these guys if he lets me. We'll see if he does. I seriously doubt it. But yeah, we're hanging. Oh, the dirty dog, dude. Look at this dirty dog back here. How dare he, bro? All right, how dare you? Let's see if he's paying attention. Maybe he'll let me have this. So what does this ability even do? I don't even remember off the top of my head. We're gonna fly overhead and use the bombardment on these guys. Aeson can attack in here, but we have to watch out for the Harambes. And you guys are just going to attack here real quick, turn on them. Yeah, Doom Knight's going to get in. Aeson the Fallen is going to be draining, and we're just going to leave you guys to go after the Blood Beast if he decides to go. It's going to land on the ground. Yeah, makes sense. And we're just going to keep bumping and grinding. Cool. So, Aeson is farming. We're going to go overhead on you guys. Yeah, like so. And you guys are going to pull back, and Aeson is going to retreat here. And then we just do the Searing Torment. Very nice. Aeson needs to flee the scene, though. We don't want that smoke. That barely did any damage. Holy shit. All right. So back we go. Back we go. Let's get some of the Marauders coming over there. And Big Daddy Bellicor. I mean, I could get in there and do a little something, but yeah, looks like we're okay. All right. So Hellstriders can move in, actually. I'm happy to take this fight, I think. Big Pimpin' Bellicor can attack that character right there. And the Doom Knights can wait in the wings. And you horsemen are going to come in and throw right here. In the meantime, we just call it another Hellstrider and just have that go after his unit there. It's going to be fine. All right, so we got a big old Royal Rumble going down. Aeson the Fallen is going to go ahead and get these... oh, I clicked on the wrong unit. Damn it. All right, we're going to use the Shroud and the Evil Master ability. We're going to be throwing all of our weapons there. And you guys just get in and fight here on these guys. Pull back a little bit, and we can get a big overcasted fleshy abundance, make sure we don't lose anything. And cool. So now we just got to get away from the Minotaurs, probably. Yeah, we got to just, like, withdraw, see if we can get out. So here we go, here we go. Doom Knights, and we haven't found any great opportunities yet. One of my horsemen does get chewed up. If Aeson gets trapped there, I'm going to be a very sad boy. But looks like he will be able to get away. And Collins, I could bring Spawn in, the Giga Chad Spawn. We'll see. God, Aeson, come on, dog. You're doing fine. What are you worried about? So Bellicor could charge the Minotaurs, but I don't know if I love that. We're very surrounded here. This could be a game-losing play, honestly. Pretty trash for me to get caught there like that with my big centerpiece, but I think I just threw the game. Yeah, that was a stupid engagement. Well, it is what it is. We'll keep fighting, see if we can rat back, but I seriously doubt it. At least, you know, on the bright side, it wasn't Bellicor's fault. It was my fault. Yeah, Bellicor is free of blame. All right, so Big Daddy Bellicor is still going down there. We need to get this Nurgle caster back. Marauder Horsemen have stabilized. Let's get the attacks into the Chaos Warriors. Homie is shattered. And we do have some Heralds of Khorne's Fury coming in. I'm just dead. Losing that guy was just too haggard. Yeah, I needed to have, like, Chosen underneath him or something. That would have been the play. All right, let's get Bellicor in there, do a little bit of cycle charging. And Spawn of Khorne are going to come up. Hellstriders can be unsummoned. And we just basically save up for Aeson the Fallen again. That's like our only chance. We get him back on the board, and we get a Mortis Engine blob and just try. Yeah, so it's going to be a long game, but somebody's got to do it. And let's get Marauders in. Doom Knights are going to have another bombardment here in a second. Yeah, Aeson, oh god, he's shattered. That's so unfortunate. So I straight up can't get him back, dudes. It's going to take like 5 years for Aeson to return. All right. Bombards? Yeah, those are just 2 halberds. I don't really have a good answer for the halberds outside of the throwing weapons. We have our Nurgle Sorcerer as well. Let's go do a little bombardment here. I don't actually even have it. It's on cooldown right now, but... Oh, god, dude. I wish I freaking had not blundered so hard. That's so depressing. All right, Chosen halberds are coming. Yeah, throwing weapons time. Let's do that. Bellicor is going to be able to do something, but there's a lot of things here which are just kind of a hard counter against him. So we just want to go fire at will right now and chew on him. Yeah. Could send in some Marauders just to bump and grind. Aeson is still running, so that kind of foils my game plan there. Not that it would, like, win me the game or anything, but, you know, still something. So we get in, we attack these guys, then we just run away a little bit with you. We do have the Chosen halberds coming in. Yeah, you guys are going to run. Let's throw at the Minotaurs right there. That's the idea. We can turn around and fight a little bit, and the halberds should be pretty close. They're still a little ways away, actually. We're going to do the Shadow Shroud for the 60% ward save. Let's get the Spawn coming in there as well. If I can pull a win out of this, that would be pretty epic. So we're going to try. And we're going to do Dark Master on you guys, lower your stats a little bit, and you guys go get those Furies. Yeah, that's got to be the play. So Bellicor is kind of giga-chatting it in there, for sure. Do we call in another Chosen Halberd and Bellicor carries? I don't know, stranger things have happened. The Nurgle character is still nearby, ready to provide healing if needed. Chosen, get on the Bloodwake Berserkers, and get the throwing up weapons on them too. Spawn are hanging in there. Those guys are going to be scurrying away. And the Rotting Riders wouldn't really bring a lot to the table here, I don't think. Okay, so you keep going. Yeah, engage there. Have all the throwing weapons going. You're going to go chase these Furies. See if homie's paying attention. He might not be. And that is going to be a free Fury unit. So now we just kite back with this unit. And probably, is Bellicor on fire? He is. So we're going to need to get out of that particular engagement if we can. Although I might be a little bit too trapped in there. We'll have to see. Collins, I mean, Aeson is now back on the board, but Bellicor might just be cooked. Let's go ahead and get a heal on him. Yeah, I think there's too much anti-large here. We got to zoom in and look and see, find the way out. It's the best way to do it, but Bellicor probably is just dead. All right, let's fight here, fight here. Bellicor looks like he's going to stabilize and get away, but not an ideal situation, losing that much health. Yeah, Aeson is going to be back in like 5,000 years. I guess we just call it the Rot Knights. Yeah, screw it. It's something, man. It's something. Spawn are doing it. These guys, the Hellstriders, what could they possibly fight here? I don't know. Halberds are about to break. Dark Prince is going to come over here. Hell Cannon would have been okay, but it's hard to protect it because of the Furies. But yeah, absolutely. Something. So we do fold those guys up. Rot Knights are back. Let's unsummon you guys. Aeson will be back eventually. I can basically make one last push with Aeson. Let's go ahead and throwing weapon you guys and save up. Bellicor is not super close to healing cap, so you might have some wiggle room left. The Chosen here, what kind of value are we looking at? About 600 value, which isn't bad considering how terrible the fight is. All right, bombardments. Yep, let's line up on you guys, do a little bit of this. Throwing axes into the Bloodwake Berserkers. Aeson is coming. It's going to be a hot minute before we can get him. And I think we have 2 more summons right there. Yeah. There's a little cheeky little bombardment. Not bad at all. Got 2 Marauders waiting on the back objective. Yeah, Pit of Shades would be alright, but Khorne has really high spell resistances, so it's actually not that great. Yeah, I wanted to bring him more as like a combat stick here. Aeson is going to need a Chosen to get out and be in front of him, though. If he doesn't have ground support. He's got 2 Minotaurs here. One of them is really beat up. One of them is very beat up here. Okay, the Doom Knights, I mean, what can I do with them? I could go harass his back objective and just, like, farm value back there. I don't hate it. Yeah, certainly an idea. Alright, so let's call you guys out. And by the time they're up, I should have enough to summon Aeson, and maybe I can do one last push. With healing, I'm probably only down 3,000 value, which is still pretty disastrous, but, you know, it's better than nothing. I'm going to go jump on those Marauders back there, see if we can fight them a little bit. These guys are beat up. Charging them is dodgy. These Chosen need to be unsummoned, and Aeson is on his way. I'll have one last go at it, basically. Okay, that's going to be what on the backside? That's going to be Brutes of the Hound, which won't help him back there, which is good. And then I can unsummon these Horsemen when they run out of ammo. And that will give me a bit of a refund. Be'lakor, too risky to charge in with him. That's for sure. Those guys get unsummoned. Then we keep using our ammo to drag down whatever the hell we can here. Yeah, man, I think the build actually could have worked okay if we weren't so sloppy with our initial fight. Like, if we had gotten some Chosen underneath Aeson, I think we maybe could have won some of those engagements. That's my biggest disappointment with the game, actually. Yeah. Alright, so Chosen are going to chill. Get those halberds up to fight them. Am I really one short of another Fleshy Abundance here? Okay, let's get you guys back. Aeson is coming, but I think I'm going to have to triple cap him by the time it matters. You know, I'm going to have to go for it. Rotting Riders getting a full surround. I mean, what can they do? Let's go see if we can get some, like, picks on him here. Threaten his back objective. We're going to take the Dark Prince back there, too. The Prince of Darkness. Yeah, Horsemen, just keep throwing. Hellstriders can go around the top. Probably should have been playing more of a mobility game, too, against him, instead of just taking head-on fights. It looks like there's some skirmishers back here. Let's get the Nurgle caster to go after them. Be'lakor's going to land back there, and you guys can just honestly charge them. Should break them. Yeah. Alright, so he's rotating. Those hounds are going to fold, so I'm not too worried about that. Aeson is on his way out. Yeah, cool. And we got the Hellstriders. We got all these boys here. So let's see if we can get a cheeky little fight on the Heralds of Khorne's Fury. Just take him down. Yeah, that wouldn't be terrible. Okay, Be'lakor is going to roll back there. And Aeson is going to be out in a minute. We do manage to fend off those hound units. And now we actually get one of the first favorable fights from the look of things in the game. So we can melee attack debuff the freaking Heralds of Khorne's Fury. Aeson is going to roll up on him here. Dude, if we win this game, that's going to be insane. I don't think we will, but that would be really cool. All right, let's roll in. I mean, we are kind of crushing him back here a little bit. So then we just need Aeson to get up here and go for it. Yeah, come on, buddy. He's back. All right, this is the last stand here. We got to win all these fights. So that fight, we kill both of his elite units. So now we can maybe have a good fight here. We're going to have to see how this goes. Shadow Shroud, I don't think I need to use that. They all get folded up. Those are going to be the Hellforged hosts, which are going to be hard to kill. But with Be'lakor back there, you know, stranger things have happened. Yeah. Let's get up there. Get this Nurgle caster coming up and over to help out. We are folding him up here kind of good. But I think we got to retreat now. We got to re-engage. Yeah, Aeson's moving in the middle. So Big Dog is here. Yeah, and then the 2 Horsemen of the Apocalypse, we can use them as a Blade of Wounds on the other side. Are we going to be able to escape this? I think we can't, so we got to just take the fight. Yeah, we're just going to move in, see if we can fight these guys with our Unga Bunga Death Star. Aeson is going to go ahead and do a little bit of this on the Wrathmongers, which is what he wants to be doing, and you guys come and help out. Probably going to need Hellstriders to get down here quick and do a little something. All right, how's it looking? Honestly, not bad. Let's do Shadow Shroud. Have you guys charge in and help. That Death Star of ours is pretty good. So Aeson keeps grinding. Nurgle caster is going to heal the Rot Knights up. Yeah, get them all saturated out. And we do manage to do some good damage, man. Let's get that shrine. Holy shit, man. Are we actually going to have a chance at a comeback? I think the points are going to kill us, unfortunately. Yeah, so we move that way. Be'lakor is going to keep doing this. We do get a nice little engagement on him here. The Big Dog is wearing him down, and let's get you in. Move you up here on the objective for capture weight. His Herald has seen better days, but my army there is looking a little bit raggedy as well. Let's park on that objective. Hold it down right there. Aeson probably needs to come over to this fight right now. Just leave the Chosen and bring Aeson the Fallen over here to grind it out. Be'lakor the Dark Prince can use the Dark Master on, I don't know, whatever the hell we got here. Hell's Riders, fight those Chaos Warhounds, and you guys just keep throwing right here. A good attempt at a comeback. Yeah, a good attempt, but wasn't enough, I don't think. I don't have the time. With enough caginess, Be'lakor might be able to just carry this with Aeson, because we are Mortis Engineering down a lot of his units. Let's do the single target damage right there. Horsemen are chilling. Our Chosen are hanging in there. Send some of you guys. They get broken back. Feels bad. Go, Be'lakor. Attack the Hellforged Host. Keep bullying that Shrine of Doom. We just don't have the cap weight. GG. Yeah, it was a fun game still. Even though it was a haggard, really big blunder in the beginning, you can see how it was winnable if we just don't throw like that in the beginning. Like, the composition started to click later on, I felt. All right, so, yeah, Be'lakor didn't do that great. Aeson, look at that. 2,700 value, even with how I threw him. We just had to get Chosen under him, and then I think we're good. I think that wins. GG. All right, let me get that. GG dog. So now we're going to take a look at... where is this? Let's go check this out. Hobo Honkers reported that. Okay, so give me 1 second, lads. I need to get all of that set up here. So let's see. Let me just find the footage. Give me 1 moment. Where is that? Why is that not working? 1 moment. Prize. Huh. Why are those not showing up? That is so weird. Okay. Now let me just figure out where the footage is. Yeah, Berserk always, brother. Always, man. Always. So, okay, here we are. Perfect. And now I just need to find a way to get this set up. So give me 1 moment. We're going to add this, add scene, and this is going to be Westeros. Okay, 1 second. Then I can add this. Sorry, guys, I'm terrible at OBS, so I just need to like read through all these things. Window capture. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit janky looking, but I think it'll be fine, honestly. All right. So we're going to take a look at this right now. When am I coming back to Battle for Middle-earth? Bro, we're about to get a new Battle for Middle-earth game. Westeros is literally that game. It really is. So let me show you. Okay. So yeah, this is the footage I put together. Some of it is B-roll footage. Unfortunately, they didn't let us use our own games, which I was very sad about, because I had some really epic matches I would have loved to have shown you guys. We had to use their B-roll footage, but I will explain everything basically. So let's move across. So this is just mostly, I think, stock footage out of the gates here. Yeah, this is just cinematic stuff because I was going to put it up as a video. All right. So now we get into the gameplay. I think it's still, this is like cinematic stuff, but you can see it's very similar to Battle for Middle-earth. Yeah. Here's Jaime. He's one of the heroes for Lannister. So you're going to notice cab charges in this game are very good against infantry. Now, the houses are all very different, the factions. Like, for example, these are Lannister heavy shock cavalry. They hard counter infantry, but they're not good against enemy cavalry. Whereas the Stark faction on the other side, yeah, there's no sound right now. I have it paused. Whereas if you look on the other side, these are Stark Lancers. And Stark Lancers are an anti-cav unit. So they're designed to kill enemy cav units. They're pretty much like a Knight of the Realm, whereas these guys are like Knights of the Black Rose in terms of functionality. Yeah, there's no sound on this. So yeah, here you have Tywin Lannister right there. He has AoE buffs. He's more of a support character, whereas Jaime is more of like the combat character. So he's dropping the AoE buffs right there. Yeah. And this is just like a little cinematic showing, but I will show you guys what the actual gameplay looks like here in a moment. There's the Daenerys faction. So you can see she gets a dragon as her late game unit. She has Unsullied as well. Yeah, so she's got Unsullied as some of her units there. Yeah. Dothraki Screamers. Dragon can cook buildings, classic stuff. So the Starks have a really interesting tech tree. You basically can choose if you want to go Night's Watch Brothers or if you want to go Wildlings. Wildlings are more skirmish focused, but their late game units are very heavy. And the Night's Watch are more like, traditional mainliners. But the cool part is the Starks at the end of their tech tree, you can combine and unify the North as one of their tech abilities, and it allows you to mix Wildlings and Night's Watch Brothers as like a main alliance, which is very cool. Yeah, here's more cinematic stuff. Yeah, we'll get to the actual gameplay stuff here in a minute. Walls are not really a big part of the game. You don't see them that much in multiplayer. Like I played with a bunch of pro gamer guys, and we didn't see any of that. So, all right. So here's the building. If you take a look, you'll see it's very, very similar to Battle for Middle-earth. You have a builder, and your building options are you can build a house, which is a supply. So in the top right hand of the screen, you're going to see population cap is 5 of 25. And all over the map, you have those 2 nodes. So you have, look where my mouse is right here. You can see the mouse, and then look here. These are gold nodes, the 3 ingots stacked on top of each other. If you drop a mine shaft on there, it will permanently gather gold for you at a high rate. Now, you can drop gold mine shafts anywhere in your territory, but they run out eventually, and you have to rebuild them. They mine out. So the advantage of taking over new territory is that you can get permanent mine shafts going that you don't need to rebuild, and they have a higher yield as well. So, so there's that. You'll notice that there's capture points on the map as well. So there's a circle right here, and there's a circle down at the bottom. Those 2 circles are territory capture points. You cannot build in territories until you capture those. And yeah, they're pretty easy to contest. You send a military unit. You can't send villagers, and you can't send scouts to go after those. Okay, so those are capture points. And there are creep camps like Warcraft 3. In the middle of the map, there's a creep camp. When you kill it, you get 200 gold, which is one of your primary resources. And it respawns every 2 minutes is how that works. So you get gold as a primary resource, and then you get influence. Influence is gathered from these crown locations. You build a statue on top of those, and gold is the only other resource. It's really straightforward. It's like minerals and Vespin gas. Yeah. The Lannisters have a spy who's a foot scout, and the Starks have a horse scout. So each faction even has a different way of scouting in this game. So yeah, you'll see he's just building right there. So that's a mine shaft going down. The mine shaft, again, just gives you gold over time. It's literally Battle for Middle-earth 2. It feels like the same game in many ways. Yeah, and the Lannister scout, he can go invisible, and he can also lay like a visibility trap on somebody where you can see them. The Starks, this is their scout. They start with a mounted scout, so he's faster and better at exploring, but he can't go invisible. So there's like exchanges to that. So like with the Lannisters, you can spy on your opponent, and they won't know that you saw their tech. Whereas with Starks, you will get there faster, but then it's going to be obvious that you got scouted, right? So yeah, they're just building houses here. This is obviously just a developer playing. You see the resources in the top. The supply cap is 250 actually for multiplayer. So the armies get freaking massive, by the way. They get really, really massive. Big army fights. Okay, so one other thing to talk about is you'll notice on this map you have 3 territories, 1, 2, and 3. If you control all of the territories on the map and your opponent has none. So let's say your opponent is turtling, or you beat them in open field, then you secure the territories on the map. What it does for you is it gives you a victory timer, a domination victory. So if you hold all 3 territories on the map for 2 minutes, you win the game. So if somebody wants to turtle in their base, you can capture the territories, which not only lets you expand your resources further out on the map, but it also triggers a timer with which you just win the game. And you'll see here we do have 2 creep camps on this map, one in the north, one in the south. I played this map like 100 times. Yeah, you have blacksmiths. So that's another thing. In this game, blacksmith upgrades are not traditional. It's not like +1 damage, +1 armor. every faction has a massive amount of unique upgrades. They're totally different. It's like Lannister or Stark buildings heal. Lannisters can trade gold for influence, influence for gold. They can borrow when they're in debt. There's like, the mechanics are very asymmetrical. I like that a lot. I don't like when factions are the same. It's one of my least favorite things about like Age of Empires, for example. I like the weird diversity. It's way harder to balance, but yeah. So every faction has swordsmen, archers, and swordsmen and archers and spearmen. Everything else is pretty much different. But spearmen counter cavalry, swordsmen counter spearmen, archers counter spearmen and swordsmen, archers get countered by cavalry, etc., etc. So yeah, you can see how that goes. So there's the heroes. Heroes have abilities and they level up. So creeping is really good for leveling up your characters, and it gives you new abilities. Every level increments of 2 levels. So level 2, 4, and 6, you get abilities on your heroes. So when your hero is level 6, he's going to have all 3 of his abilities. And the Starks get their direwolves as heroes as well. Yeah. There is a grand campaign as well. This is just the RTS PvP mode, which I would imagine becomes a battle. Yeah. The micro feels pretty clean. There's a little bit of jankiness, but again, it's still not quite finished yet. The game comes out next year. So yeah, this is a creep camp. So you can see the Starks are going to be creeping it. They have their archers, wildling archers back there. John pops an ability which buffs his nearby allies. And 200 gold. You see the little pop-up right there? 200 gold. And level and experience for your heroes too, which is pretty massive. So yeah, here's more fighting here. The archers are going to be targeting down spearmen, which they hard counter, so you can see the spearmen get folded up. It's very much like Warcraft 3 and Battle for Middle-earth with Hero Micro. Yeah, so Hero Micro is very important, obviously. When your hero dies, you can resummon him, but it costs a lot of money. So it's a big disaster when you lose your hero. So here, they're going to be capturing the territory. You can see they're grabbing that right now. Yeah, Cav coming in. There's Tywin fighting against John, and Rob is there as well. And yeah, we'll see some late game units here in a minute. So those are Lannister cavalry. Now that is a great showcase of trample damage. What you just saw, when cavalry attack infantry, you can move through them and it tramples them. So it's really good. It's just like Battle for Middle-earth. You guys remember when we were playing Age of the Ring and we would trample people's infantry with Cav? It's the exact same in this game. It's the same system. Not quite as brutal, but it is the same system. Yeah, so the spearmen, you see, they instantly, when those cavalry charged those spears, they instantly lost half their health. So if you can get your spears in front of cavalry, it dunks on them pretty good. Yeah. All right, so research unit variety, yeah. So they're going to keep showing here. So there's the tech tree. So you can see, so that one makes it so your Stark shields or swordsmen get more missile resistance. Let's see if he shows more upgrades here. No, doesn't look like it. Supply lines is a Lannister upgrade that he got. And it's a really cool one. So when units die in this game, it's much like Company of Heroes 3, where you do not want your units to get fully wiped, because it's cheaper to send that unit back to your main base or send it to one of your outposts on the map, which are the capturable towers, where they can regenerate models. And when they regenerate models, they cost money to reinforce. It's the exact same as Company of Heroes 3. But there's no retreat button. So basically how that works is you replenish the units and you pay money to bring them back. The Lannisters have an ability called supply lines where you can make it 75% cheaper to replenish your swordsmen. So you can just sacrifice your swordsmen over and over. And as long as they don't get fully wiped, you can bring them back super cheap and just keep the numbers going. So Lannisters, they pay their debts. Here's a big cav charge coming in from the Starks with Lancers. And you can see they dunk on infantry pretty hard. There's some raiding. You can torch people's buildings with torches, obviously. A little bit of raiding there. Yeah, kind of like Dawn of War 1. A little bit, yeah. Here's some walls being built. Nobody built walls in any PvP games I played. I had like 30-minute long games and like nobody was building walls. Because you don't have that much extra money usually. But maybe they'll become part of the meta. Those are Night's Watch units. Those are tier 2 units. There's 3 tiers to go through. So you have tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. It's much like Warcraft 3 in that way. Much like Warcraft 3. There's the, so that building back there. That big church is the Sept of Baelor. It's a Lannister building. And what it does is you can devote yourself to a couple of the different gods. And it gives you army-wide bonuses. Like the warrior makes it so all of your troops hit harder. You can do the mother, which gives you healing out of combat. So Lannister units will heal naturally when they're out of combat. And they don't need to run back to their base as much. Couple other things too. There's like one for building. It's very cool. The tech trees are super unique for each faction. Honestly, I really had low expectations, but I was very blown away with how fun this game is. And in the Discord community we were playing, and those are Lannister sellswords. Lannisters can hire sellswords at tier 2, which can go invisible and they can raid. They're really good raiding units. Lannisters are more like traditional human units. Yeah. Kind of like Gondor in Age of the Ring. Yeah, now you can see some large-scale battles here. Very soon. You can see some nice trampling going down, archers shooting away, and you can see some artillery. Robb Stark has a heroic charge ability. You can see that right there. You just activated it. That's his ultimate. So Lannisters have pyromancers. They can throw wildfire, which is like one of the coolest things ever. It does a ton of damage. 4 factions at launch. Yeah, 4. You have the Lannister Starks, the Daenerys Targaryens faction with the Unsullied and the Dothraki. And then you're going to have the Night King as well. Oh, Lannisters also have a really cool, unique ability. I don't know if you just saw this. Let me go back. Every single Lannister unit has money upgrades that are separate from your mainline upgrades. So the Lannisters can pay extra gold to invest in their units. Now, this is really strong because the Lannister units individually become very powerful. But if you lose them, you lose even more of an investment than you do with like the Starks or something like that, right? Yeah, it's very, very cool. So every Lannister unit has, no other factions have that. It's just Lannisters. Yeah, the Starks definitely, I think, felt a little bit stronger in the early games I played. But yeah, the end game units are pretty nuts. So those are the giants riding mammoths. And oh, by the way, so if you guys want freaking, let me show you this. Go back a little bit. So those are giants. They are an end game Stark unit. And they have a siege mode. So they are literally siege tanks from StarCraft. They're siege tanks from StarCraft. You can activate bow mode and they take a knee and start shooting their bows from downtown. They're like bone giants. And they do a shit ton of damage. It's really cool. So the Starks can do like slow pushes with their giants using them as siege bows. And it's just super rad, man. It's really fun. Yeah, so here's a nice little battle here. And you can see a fight in the city. The walls have been breached, and the Starks have gotten in. Those archers are, I believe, wildling archers, which can ambush people. Those are Night's Watch Rangers, which are like tier 2 elite cavalry. Here's the charge ability. Robb Stark buffing the charge bonus of his Night's Watch brother Cav, and they move in and do some huge damage you saw. It's very micro-intensive, this game. It's very micro-intensive. There's a lot of abilities to use, a lot of heroes. The units have abilities. Definitely has a high skill ceiling. When I played against like people who were, you know, good RTS players, but when I played against the pro gamers like Vortex and Lucifron, I was like, oh shit, there's levels to this. So see, the giants are going to set up in siege mode right now. Check this out. And they're going to rip some shots. Yeah. That's obviously a much weaker Lannister army, but there's a lot of different decision making in terms of tech. You know, build orders are going to be fun to see. This is an ability from the Mammoth Rider. You can like ram buildings. It's pretty fun. The Night King, we haven't seen him yet. The demo only had Stark and Lannisters. That's why the footage I'm showing you is only from those. Dude, the game is really fun. This was not sponsored or anything. They just invited us to play the demo. Like, I legit really had a good time. I played a lot of games. They actually just revoked access to it today, and I'm very sad because I was playing it like every night. It's definitely more RTS than Warhammer 3. Yeah, more of a true RTS. When you lose your main base, you obviously die too. So if somebody can snipe your main base, you lose. But villagers can repair and everything. There's some catapult shooting. Main base going to go down. Giants on mammoths. Yeah. Dude, it's cool, man. So that's basically the squeeze, I think. I don't think there was anything else. Yeah, it was like the footage there. But dude, it's very, very cool. It's very, very cool. There are no scorpions or ballistas for Lannisters. Yeah, they are. The Lannisters have scorpions and ballistas. That's one of their siege units, which they do a lot of damage. They're very good. So let's get another Warhammer game in, yeah? Let's tickle the pickle, do a little bit more Warhammer. Dude, it is basically, I would say the game is most similar to, it's like a hybrid of like Age of Empires with the Spear, Horseman, Archer combos, and Battle for Middle-earth. So number 1, Battle for Middle-earth 2. Number 2, probably Warcraft 3 and Age of Empires and Company of Heroes. It's like, dude, this game freaking rules, bro. It's fun. I mean, but again, I haven't seen the whole game. I can just say the skirmish battles I played were very fun. Yeah, there are neutral camps. There are neutral camps. You have my old man hands. Yeah, but we don't even know what the grand campaign looks like, dude. Like that could be awesome. It could be like a PvP campaign where you go into battle maps and fight your players. Yeah. Yeah, apparently the Night Kings faction doesn't really build things. They just take over things from their enemies. So, yeah, anyways, if you guys want to play me, head on over to the website now. And we're going to go to matchmaking. And I'm going to go ahead and get in queue here. And let's get some games going. I like to see Dorn in there. Yeah, I mean, if the game does well, they'll probably add more factions, I would wager. We got Darren. All right. Help Hit Depths, probably going to ban that out. Yeah, hard to say, Miguel. Hard to say. Yeah, definitely all in the ballpark. Haunted Vale, Bleakspire Labor Camp, or Hashut's Oil Fields are kind of fun. Haunted Vale. I'm going to ban that one out. So now we're going to be deciding on the map. Keep teasing me with all these games on my wish list. That's the idea, dude. We're going to host tournaments for that game, too. We will absolutely host the tournament league for Battle for Westeros. We'll have like a leaderboard and brackets and all sorts of cool shit going on. All right, let's go for... I want to see if I can redeem myself with the Dowie Czar. Let's go Nurgle. And then, what map are we doing? Bleakspire Labor Camp? Okay. Norsk is always very fun. We already played an Empire game today. Haven't gotten to play Cathay yet. You see the Milk and Cookies 40K video today? I'm sure his video was great, but it's probably the exact same thing I posted and everybody else posted. There was like, because we all had the embargo at 2 a.m. to post the 40K stuff, so everybody just blasted it at the same time. Yeah. Compared to Dawn of War, how similar is the micro? It's most similar to Battle for Middle-earth 2. It's that is the game it's most similar to. Yeah. So he did pick Chaos Dwarves too. Let's see what he bans out. Nurgle versus Ogres can be a little shady McGrady. It depends on the map, of course. We'll see what we get. Grand Cathay versus Greenskins is probably fine. So Chaos Dwarves versus Ogre Kingdoms. I don't like that matchup. I feel like Chaos Dwarves get wrecked. Nurgle Ogres. Probably Nurgle into Chorfs is better. Although they do have that fire damage. Let's just ban the mirror match. Be done with it. Yeah, Mab, I put up a video, man. But it was a live stream. So I streamed last night at 2 a.m. And we streamed for 2 hours and went over everything. We went over everything in the demo. It was a deep one. It's on the live tab on YouTube. Yeah, correct. We did a live stream. Okay. Nurgle versus Chaos Dwarves or Nurgle versus Ogres? You know, on Bleakspire Labor Camp, we can probably fight the Ogre Kingdoms. I think on that map, it's going to be fine. All right, let's do that. And this is going to be Darren. Here we are. Let's do it, and do it. And let's get Darren in here. All right, so he should be on his way over, and we're going to be doing Ye Old Plague Father versus the Ogre Kingdoms. And let's go ahead and get our army built. Alrighty. So what is it gonna be? It's gonna be fun. I'm already digging the build so far. Yes. Bleakspire Labor Camp. Do we know the cost of Thankful? No, because we only got to play a quest battle, so we couldn't see the costs of like multiplayer stuff. Alas, we did not get to see that. Okay, that looks fine to me. The Chungus is coming for blood. I would wager a lot of that stuff is going to be pretty expensive, though. Obviously, it's going to be a pricey situation. Okay. That's fine. Let's go ahead and get you up. Bleakspire Labor Camp is kind of a hard map for shooting, from what I've seen. So he should have problems shooting here. Oh, I got a fun build. It's a little bit risky, but I think it'll be very fun for you guys. So that's what matters. Oh, yeah, boy. That is living La Vida Loca right there, dude. Okay, and from here, I'm gonna want a couple of you. Furies are pretty nice in this matchup. Plague Toads, not terrible for running over the Noblars. Did I ever play StarCraft? Yeah, I was a decent StarCraft player back in the day. Played a lot of ranked, a lot of sweatiness. That was a million years ago. That would have been 15 years ago. I played Wings of Liberty only, though. I didn't play the other ones. So my hand problems came and I had to give up gaming for a while. What do we need to worry about? Yeah, oh, and maybe I could leave the blocker, but I want to ensure that the game is good. I'm kind of more building a weird army now. I don't know if this is going to be a meta one, but yeah, it might be all right. We'll see. Nurglings for Vanguard capture weight are always good. And cut you, and then I think we'll mix Homeboys in. Yeah, Rotting Riders in this matchup. It's not bad, I guess. So, weird, wonky builds. Well, hello, Lola. I didn't notice my Chihuahua was sleeping behind me and she just barked. Wings of Liberty. I was playing Brood War back in '98. Yeah, I played the OG StarCrafts. I played Brood War and the original StarCraft as well. I remember going into a Comp USA. You guys remember that store? Any Americans here remember Comp USA? That old computer store? Going in and they had a demo computer out. This would have been the late 90s. And they had StarCraft on there and I was like enamored. I was like, what is this? This is the coolest thing. And it had that like Terran theme song playing. I remember like that like eerie kind of guitar. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. No Kazik. No. I brought your boy Festus, which is kind of risky, but you know, he's here. He's fun. I went with a wide build, very wide. Let's get it going, man. I know, Lola. I know. Life's hard. Somebody here? I think she's seeing ghosts in the hallway. Okay, let's do this, and do this. So, ladies and gentlemen, we went with a spawn rush. We have 3 chaos spawn here, which I'm already kind of regretting, but if it works, I'm gonna claim it was a good idea. And we have a couple horsemen on the Vanguard, and that's gonna be it. Just straight up Plague Bearer spawn rush. Well, I don't know if I would say rush. It's definitely more on the waddling side of things, but yeah, that's what's up. That is what's up. Good luck, have fun. Let's see how this goes. All right, 1, 2, 3. I mean, in theory, they hit very hard against lightly armored like ogre units and Noblars. They should be good at clearing both those out. We'll have to see. Sorry, 1 sec there. I'm back. Okay. So we got Festus. He's going to be dropping the heals. You're going to go up here and get this. Homie brought, unfortunately, a bunch of powder guts. Oh, great. Oh, God. That's going to be a disaster for me. Oh, God. All right. How do we stop this? What do I have in reserve? I have some Plague Ogres. It's kind of cool. Let's get the healing elixirs going. And ideally, we're going to have to do a stuffing strategy here, guys. We have to just lock him down. It's going to be Blood Vultures, which will come up here, but we don't mind too much. Because we just get back. Yeah, we grab that point, get the sauce going. Furies should beat Blood Vultures, so we want him to chase us here. Yeah, we're using the face-to-foot style right now. Yeah, absolutely, that's going to be the play. So you guys go right there, you go right here. Plague Bearers and Plague Bearers advance with Festus. And the 2 spawn here and here. Going to be putting 3, and we'll bring them up a little bit later. So we need to lure him back a little bit. Yeah, get him to like overchase and then get a Fury to attack and just kind of farm him. But he's going to micro away from that. Yeah, well played. All right, so let's move down this way. This objective should be ours. So let's get you guys up here and you guys right there. And the spawn are just waiting in the bushes for now, but we will get them out eventually. Let's go, boys. Let's do that. Do a little bit of that. And who are we going to call out? Do I want to call Chosen? Maybe just some Forsaken for starters. You know, it's going to be good. So you guys lurking. We're going to need to call somebody for the high ground, but the spawn are in. We should win there and keep our spawn back for now. We could use them to overwhelm the high ground also. And let's get some Nurglings going there too. There they come. All right. Just to make sure we don't lose the high ground objective. Yeah, keep chilling there. Festus is in the mix. Shooting is hitting my spawn, unfortunately, pretty good. So they're getting chewed up. I mean, I could try and push through, but these are pigback riders. I'm feeling like really indecisive here. All right, let's go there. Pull you guys down. Forsaken are coming in. Plague Bearers are going. Let's get you guys on top of the pigback riders. You guys go right here. And yeah, I mean, the spawn are winning their respective fights. Furies are winning, and we can call out another Fury to try and win that fight. We're going to need to get on top of his shooting soon, though. That's for sure. It's getting a little bit dodgy. But over here, we do overwhelm him, and maybe that gives us an opportunity to push down this way. Let's see. All right. So how are the Furies doing? They take one Vulture down. We're going to need another one, because we got to win the Air Force fight. A few little gremlins arrive over there, and now we can push through onto the shooting. So let's go back here. Yeah, get the spawn here. You got to be really sticky and really annoying. And then you Forsaken will do this. You park right here. And, I mean, they're raid bossing it, dude. They're champing it. That potentially is a triple cap for us right there. So the Nurglings will win that fight. You guys hunt down the Blood Vultures. And that objective is going to be flipping. So the dreaded face-to-foot style so far is working well. Festus is just providing his healing elixirs. And we do have some spawn chasing here. So next up, we probably call out Plague Ogres with great weapons to come and help. This point's actually in flux a little bit. Don't love it. Okay, he's retreating the wrong way, which is huge for us. That means we can go run him down. You guys keep farming. Nurglings up on the high ground. We'll win that fight eventually. And yeah, now if we could just tarp at these man-eaters with our horsemen, that's going to be really big. Because the spawn are there too. So there is that. All right, Plague Ogres with great weapons are still a ways off. Festus and company, I mean, I might be able to snipe the Slaughtermaster, actually, so we're going to do him with the Rancid. Get him good there. And you're going to come over the top and help us clear this off. All right. Plague Bearers and Spawn holding like absolute chads. High ground Nurglings are looking good, but it's a little bit dodgy there, believe it or not. And we got to finish off these Man-Eaters. They need to go in the trash. And his Lord is getting bashed up by Festus and the Spawn. So, pretty massive. All right, so those guys going to get chewed up. We're going to need Plague Ogres soon. Looks like we might lose that objective. Let's see if we can wing it. Get that back here. So the Furies have gotten in. The Marauder Horseman kind of getting smashed. I didn't expect that damage, but... his Lord is actually shattered, so that's a big win con for us. The fact that we got his Lord bullied like that is pretty huge. Those damn Man-Eaters are so hot right now. We got to switch to playing this objective, and going to have to call in some Forsaken, I guess. Let's get the Horseman moving over there to help. Yeah, a little bit dodgy up there. Yeah, his Lord is shattered and gone. So let's get him with a Throwing Axe just to get the death penalty. And from here, do we roll up here? I mean, why not, right? We have the big stinky brigade over there, so I'm thinking they might be okay. Plague Ogres with great weapons are coming in, and those Plague Bearers didn't hear no bell. I mean, they're just going for it all freaking day. Yeah, no Purple Sun, so that's good for us. We're going to take our mouth-breathing blob over there. His Lord has paid the iron price, and Battletoads up here, are those pigbacks? They're not. But I think just, are they dual weapons? No, Forsaken will be fine. Yeah, so we're going to get Forsaken. Spawn's still fighting there with the Plague Bearer homies. We're going to get on the Man-Eaters, and the Forsaken are going to get on them too. And yeah, looks like we're just going to have a Clash of Titans right here, guys. We're going to see who wins this one. Hopefully my guys do well. Do we want to leave somebody here? Not sure. We're just going to do a heal on our guys so we win that fight. Nurgling's able to get that one, so yeah, we can't secure that. So the Forsaken, is there any reason to go up there? No, we just go here and play the bottom. We're ahead on points anyways, so I think we win. His Lord being gone is pretty massive for us. The Spawn, grinding it out versus the Powder Guts. You're going to wait on this objective right here, boys. Horsemen run down those Noblar Flingers. And we do have Fecundity, which we're just going to drop right here and get the fat heals, which is going to be great. Yeah, alrighty. Battletoads are good. Probably another Plague Ogre, but yeah, he taps out. It's over. GG. The Rancid on his Lord kind of sealed the deal. Spawn did okay. Not crazy value, but about 900. Some of them were still fighting, so... I thought I was dead. I thought all this shooting was going to kill them, but they actually endured and didn't do badly. They did not do badly. Value on his stuff, 900 and 1700 right there. Cool, cool. Let's get it. All right, all right. Hey, boo-boo. Now we're going to do one more game. One more game to rule them all. Okay, let's go there. We won that. Nurgle outstanked the ogres. We did. We were extra stinky here. Matchmaking, and we're going to do domination. Join competitive. The new meta. A new meta is rising. Kind of is, man. Kind of is. Who do we get? It's going to be the bigger fish. All right. Maps to ban. Altar of Hashut. I actually don't even know that map, so I'm going to ban it. No, I'm playing new factions every round. It's not a tournament tonight. Tonight is just chilling. Once the new website's up, I'll be back to hosting 2 or 3 tournaments a week. I was kind of waiting for that, so. Mass artillery meme? No, I want to win. So bigger fish is banning now. What about regular dwarves? Do you guys want regular dwarves? They don't see too much action these days. They're kind of boring to play, though, honestly. Road to Val's Anvil is a cool map. Norskin Rise is cool. I'm going to ban this one out. Awesome. Da boys. Da boys are back in town. Hammers, Dowie. Okay, we'll do dwarves. I see the dwarf. The calls for the Dowie are here. And we're going to be on Road to Val's Anvil, and we will pick the Dowie. We're going to pick the dwarves. Human dwarves, dwarves, and Slavic dwarves. Yeah. I love when there's a mirror match. I just ban it, because who the hell wants to play mirror matches in such a game? I feel like you have to be a little bit sadistic to want to play mirror matches in this game. Something's got to be a little wrong with you if you enjoy mirrors. You know? The Dwarf Elves? No, I'm not great at them. He banned my dwarves out, dude. I got to ban Dwarf Skaven, obviously. Okay, so we're going to ban Dwarf Skaven. Dwarf Greenskins could be kind of cool. It is favored for them, though. But I'll leave it open, just because it's fun. Grand Cathay hard counters Skaven, pretty good. Kislev does not want to be playing Greenskins, typically. Counts versus counts is nothing but a good time. Yeah. That's probably, you know how like when organizations are like doing studies, they put in a bunch of bait questions on surveys. They'll have like 100 questions, but they only really care about the answers to like 2 questions, right? I feel like if we did like a Total War version of that and put like, do you like mirror matches? We could root out all the psychopaths in the community. Yeah, we could do it. Okay, so dwarves greenskins or Grand Cathay greenskins? I'm gonna play dwarves because just grudge. It's a grudge. Yeah, it's definitely greenskin favored, but we're gonna have fun with it. All right, so this is gonna be Turin versus I believe it's fish. Yes. And that's going to be Road to Val's Anvil, I believe is the map. And let me see what the dog needs. She's barking at me here. I'll get to the bottom of that in a second. All right, so you got to have an ego to enjoy a mirror match, yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know. Bigger fish. Yo. All right, so he's on his way over. We have the Dowie, and I'll be back in just a second. Got to check on the doggo. All right, guys. So we got the greenskins here. Very scary. This is a different map, though. It's a bit of a different map. I have some fun ideas. Okay, so we're going to get a Vanguard. Okay. Yeah, you guys have been enjoying the 2v2 tournaments, huh? Those are pretty fun. I've had a great time with them as well. Trying to think what they could present that would be a problem for us. Let's cut all this out and do that. Yes, yes. I do wonder if hammerers would be decent. I feel like they're just going to get run over by some of the elite units, but I don't know. Maybe they do have a place. Okay, so fine-tuning the matchup. I mean, yeah, squigs and things like that are just going to give them the dirty. 2v2 is fun. We're going to do more 2v2 soon. Yeah, we're going to do more 2v2 action here in the near future. That is for sure. Do that, do this, and then we're going to need blasting charges galore. And for the mainline infantry, I mean, longbeards are not terrible. They can definitely pack a punch. Trying to think what else could be missing here. What about foot characters? Garrigrim is pretty Chadley. I'm a big Garrigrim enjoyer. Right, awesome. We're about ready, my friends. Going to be firing up the game here in uno momento. And that's going to be 450, so we're going to need to get 2 of you and 2 of you. All right, yeah. This will do, Pig. This will do. RuneSmiths see fringe play. Dwarves are kind of one of the least popular factions, I would say, right now. They don't see a ton of play in the competitive meta. They're used primarily as like a counter pick. There's a couple of matchups where the dwarves can kind of counter you, but yeah, they don't see, like I said, a ton of play. Very fringe. All right, let's get it, lads. It is go time. The road to Val's Anvil is upon us. And we have a pretty cool build. Goblin Hewers, you think that's what it's going to be? You think so? All right, it is a Thunder Barge, baby, because on this map I actually think it's kind of decent. So we have a Vanguard of Dwarven units. We're going to get that objective number 1, including the Norgumling's Iron Chads. Malachi McKyson is just there to heal. We have the Barge and 2 Flamethrowers. Because this map is very weird. You can sit up on objective 1 and just like shoot at 2 very easily, so. Yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to ready up. Shit, he's got 18 units. Ah, I'm sorry, buddy. You're watching this back, my bad. Dude, the Thunder Barge is pretty cool. I mean, come on. Look at this thing. Does the land battle community still ban this? The people who play land battle still, do they ban this bad boy? You definitely don't need to in Dom. It usually probably has a bad win rate in domination, but it's so fun. If it lives and can get like 6,000 value, it's just such a good time. The War of the Beard. Sort of. Yes, yes. The Flamethrower is good for discouraging greenskin leadership. I mean, I have to hope he doesn't have a good air force. I don't have too many means of protecting my gyrocopters other than just strafing and running. Dude, it's so cool in 40k, by the way, how you can tell units to back up and shoot. Oh, I love that. That's such a nice feature. These things don't have Vanguard. Imagine if dwarves had a Vanguard gyrocopter. Like an ace pilot or something. Yeah, so we get this. He can rampage my gyrocopters to the ground, if I'm not careful. But we should be fine. And if he were to rampage me now, it wouldn't be that bad, so... We definitely move up and do this. And then I'm going to call in my 2 characters, and we're going to slow push objective 2. It's banned from Land Battle and Conquest, really? Yeah, it is a very different game, obviously. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a roast on these guys. I mean, he might rampage me, but he doesn't have anything to really like follow up and punish me, so... Oh, yeah, cook the goblins. All right. The barge is coming. It's barging time. It's large barge. So now we're going to get Garrigrim out. He's going to come and roll. Yes. We do get hit with a magic missile. Not a huge deal. But let's go see if we can cook that guy up. Yeah, why not? Get him a little something something. And those are going to be Savage Orcs. Okay. Shield bearers, hold! Trying to cook homie. I think he mostly got hit by overcast damage. Yeah, so let's shoot at the Morgums, Magi Marauders. And the Barge can just shoot at the Goblin character here. We have to be very patient. Like, very patient. Okay, so let's go roast these Savage Orcs. It's free real estate right there. We're going to shoot at the Goblin Lord. I do have the Harpoon, which I could use on the Goblin character. Honestly, I don't hate it. I think that's a good idea. Shoot the Wazuks! Okay, he's coming. Let's run a little bit, play it safe, because he does have a lot of ambushers over there. We did get the Harpoon, and it did a fair amount of damage. Let's get Felix. And, the Goblin Lord's kind of getting popped in the face. It's good. That is good. You can't be everywhere at once. We just keep poking. We're in no rush to engage. The Barge, it's barging in. It's large barge. Okay, we could try some bombing runs over here, too. Waiting for my characters to come up before I do a push. And, sure, let's fly, cook these guys up a little bit, lay into them. Oh, no, my game crashed. Oh, it's okay, we'll replay it. Curse the Baggins, bro. Yeah, you gotta love the Total War jank. You can wait for program to respond. Any way it comes back, I don't think so. All right. That was a good start, too. Damn. Game crashed. Let's replay. Same builds. All right. And we're going to go there. And fire it up. I know. It was such a good start. Now he's going to know it's coming, too. Although I don't think he'll do anything differently. The dreaded game crash. Very dreaded indeed, boys. Very dreaded. I know. These are grim times we live in. Okay, let's remake that. Cool, I got my build saved. And homie's gonna come and join. Vols Anvil's the map. Great. And here we are. I know, yeah, I heard Tim Curry passed away. What a shame. He had been, I know he had been battling some pretty serious health issues. Yeah, what a gem, man. All right, so homie's gonna rejoin. Okay, I got him the code there. I'm ready, and I'll be back in just a second. All right, we're back in business. He's not ready yet. Okay, so hopefully you can remember the same builds. Would you play Star Wars Zero Company? What is that? Is that like a squad-based game? Is that like the XCOM, but Star Wars? Let me look. Star Wars Zero Company. Star Wars Zero Company. Single-player turn-based tactical game. Comes out tomorrow, actually. Set during the final days of the Clone War. You play as a... Okay, so you have a set character you play as. Huh. I don't know how fun that would be to watch. I feel like that's one of those games that is probably more fun to play than it is to watch. I could be wrong. Hey, Mr. Mike, thank you for the raid, big dog. I hope you and the Warcraft 3 homies are doing good. And Hattie, subscribing. Coming in with the big guns. The Ogre raid. Oh, why are we ogres? Thank you for the raid, man. Yeah, appreciate you, dude. All right, so this is our final game of the night. You guys came to the capstone of the night. We are playing the Dwarves versus the Greenskins, and we're going for a Royal Dowie Air Force build, which is very fun. And we're going to see what we can do. Cheers, yeah, cheers to you, man. Welcome, guys. Yeah, not going to ready up as quickly this time. I don't want to sweat my opponent out. Did you see that? I did see the Project Zomboid update. Yeah, there's like so many different games and things to cover, man. Oh. How does one choose? How does one choose? We're going to be feasting hard in the next few months. It's going to be some heavy feasting. Yeah, I'll think about it, Daniel. I will absolutely think about that. Good luck, have fun. Now let's see what's up. They have wronged us. We demand blood. So the idea is, as we slow push, it's going to be kind of annoying waiting through all the summons again, but we get Garrigram, we get Felix, and then we send them with the Ironbreakers down to Objective 2 while our Air Force kind of just value trades. So that is going to be the name of the game. He's got a big-ass army. Pretty similar deployments, I suppose. A little bit different. I don't know if he deployed. Yeah, he's got most of his army down there. Thunderbarge is coming. Just got to watch out for the rampages, obviously. Malachi is going to waddle there, too. It is a shame that Dow got pushed. But on that same coin, like, you don't want it to launch and be shitty like Dow freaking 3 was. So, yeah, so he's going to go after the gyrocopter. You know, the more he shoots at these gyrocopters, the more likely it is the Thunderbarge can cackle. You know? So there is that upside. And it didn't really do a whole lot. So you're coming, you're coming. Let's go ahead and get Garrigram coming over here. Let's get you with the flamethrowers. He's going to be able to dodge a fair amount of it, I would wager. Very sweaty, I love it. And now we do have some nasty skulkers over here, so we can get them with the old, a rampage already. Interesting. I didn't expect the dreaded rampage. Okay, so he's going to be rampage for a second longer. Should be able to recover that. Yeah, so Malachi is going to start shooting here. I could use the Persuader to heal this thing, keep it from losing models, and we do. So, yeah, ends up doing nothing, basically, which is very good. And did we get back up in the sky? We mostly did, yeah. Some of them are stuck on the ground, but for the most part, this guy can shoot here. I think some of the gyros did get stuck. Let's go ahead and do the harpoon on the Greenskin Lord, although he's kind of juking and dodging a little bit right now, so we'll see what we're going to be able to do. So that was the rampage. Malachi is going to continue shooting. Keep it high and tight here. And we didn't actually lose any gyros. Wow, that's massive. Okay, now it's barging time. The large and in charge barge. Let's get our 2 characters, move them up. We didn't lose a single model. That's really, really good for us. Rugled's back there. Oh, we're going to hide behind the barge. Oh, I thought we were going to be able to do that. It feels bad. Yeah, that would have been fun if we could have gotten away with that. All right, so you just keep sniping the Greenskin Lord. We just got to butter him up. And since they're sitting so close together, I'm going to try and get a 2-for-1 harpoon on them. Harpoon! Oh my god, my gyros. Oh, we got both of them with the harpoon! Oh yeah, baby. Let's go. That's what it's all about right there, boy. And then the time of reckoning is upon us. We're going to move the barge up. I don't think he has good answers for the harpoon of doom. So let's get the Ironbreakers to come here with Garrigram and Felix, the new bromance. And the large barge is indeed going to be in charge. And we're going to get one more Ironbreaker to reinforce our high ground point too. All right, so it is barging time. He's going to rampage one of my gyros, which is a good play, but he's going to run out of rampages soon. He might be able to get a little bit of damage here. Let's see if we can just snipe his goblin, dude. Yeah. And hopefully I can salvage those guys. We're going to see how this goes. Blasting charge is coming. Let's go get those orc boys. And we do have enough now, so let's get you guys coming in. Move there. And it is barging time. Back you go. Get away. Keep the barge flying overhead. Garrigram and Felix are there, and both gyrocopters do live to fight another day. Pretty huge. So now we just use them on the high ground as a defensive tool. And we just keep playing. Living the good life, man. Living the Vita Loca. Most of those did escape. So the blasting charges, absolutely wrecking those guys. Squighopper is going to be a menace, but if we get the gyrocopters with them, should be pretty good. And he does have a little bit of shooting here, but nothing too crazy. Garrigram will have his spin to win here soon. Teach you guys back. And the flamethrowers, let's shoot into the Squighoppers. And he did charge my one very tanky unit, so that's pretty good for us, actually. All right, the barge is just kind of flying about, cackling. And he looks like he's making a play for my objective here. But thankfully I do have another Ironbreaker coming, who will be there one of these years, and we're going to get you guys coming up too. All right, so this fight's very good. Yeah, oh yeah, baby, get him. Get him, boys. So now we just got to push him off the objective. Just let the Thunderbarge farm this like these swaths of greenskin units. The Ironbreaker Giga Chads are holding while the Flamethrowers just cook these guys up, dude. Oh yeah. Oh baby, that's what it's all about right there. Tricky fight for us here though. Let's get blasting charges coming out in waves. Good. So now we need to go get you guys over and help secure the high ground objective. Garagrim and Felix are doing their thing. That's a rampage from the Gobbo. The barge is barging, so we just need to keep it, you know, strafing around that area in general. Okay, so Flamethrower's active. Let's get the blasting charges on you guys. You guys are going to come up here and get them, and you guys are going to come up here and get these guys. Okay. So how are we looking? The barge is cleaning up a lot. It's got about 1,500 value so far. But losing that high ground objective is really bad. It's probably going to cost me the game, potentially. Although if I can get the Greenskin Lord, that would be pretty big. So I'm going to come in and see if I can cook him with some Flamethrower action. Yeah, we're going to have to do it. Aside from that, probably just start calling out Slayers, man. Yeah, Slayers all day. All day, every day. The problem with Thunderbarge builds is they tend to lose on objectives, which is what potentially could happen here if things don't turn around soon. Because I lost my main line here, which is pretty terrible. So up you go, and yeah, you guys have all the correct orders. The characters here, we are clearing out a lot of greenskins, and the Gobbo Lord, how's he looking? We're gonna go Afterburners. Go, turn on the Afterburners. Go, go, go. We got heavy cav, not heavy cav, but our Dwarven Slayers are on their way over now. Okay, and the Goblin Lord he's seen better days. Let's park overhead, see if we can get some mass breaks on the Goblins. Meanwhile, our characters are gonna keep fighting here. And the Ironbreakers do clear those guys out, so let's get them up. Ironbreak those Savage Orcs. And we're going to need to call out probably the Skyhammer, just to clear out as much as we can. All right. Yes. Perfect. Okay, so the Goblin Lord is pretty much cooked. We're going to go chase him to make sure he gets taken off the battlefield. The high ground will be close to reclaiming it. We are in the process of doing so. Skyhammer would just clear out like Rugloods, which seems pretty good to me. Garagrim and company are doing it. The Goblin's being chased, and the barge is barging. Ironbreakers are still fighting well. Persuader, might as well just use it while it's on cooldown. Slayers are here. That objective's going to us, slowly but surely. And the Skyhammer Squadron. Yeah, he's going to be a menace. All right, Skyhammer, come on, give it to me. We need you. All right, Skyhammer Squadron's going to Shadow Realm a lot of those guys. You're going to see huge leadership issues in the Greenskin Army soon. We reclaimed the high ground for the Karazhan Corps. Come on, baby, let's go. All right, those guys get broken. Ironbreaker's up on the point. Slayer's doing it. And now the Skyhammer's coming. They don't really have an answer to this blimp, as far as I've seen. And Garagrim and Felix, let's get you on that point. Yeah, for capture weight purposes. Blasting charges on these guys. Yeah, and then we can get the big dog to come. He does get us with a little evil business there. Alright, so we're going to de-group you guys. Put you in control group 1. And now it's time for a carpet bombing. Fly to the Valkyries. Oh, yeah. Yeah, get them, boys. Alright, let's keep moving. The middle objective is going to flip to us. We just get all you guys on this. Move you this way. And then the Skyhammer is in the wrong control group. All right, so that's fine. So we need to just get on top of the Rugloods here. Yeah, drop it like it's hot. Oh, yeah. That's what it's all about right there, boy. Carpet bomb them. Apocalypse now. Apocalypse Dowie. Ironbreaker's still going like champs. Let's get some more Slayers coming up. And we have some idle Slayers down here who could probably move over this way. So this objective looks secure, so now we need to start pushing across with the barge. Okay, his Lord is gone also, so that's pretty massive for us. And, awesome. Couple squigs. So you guys go intercept the squig herds. You guys fight right here. We probably have to leave a Slayer here. Unsummon some of these guys. Unfortunately, I think we do need to leave a Slayer on this objective to make sure we can hold it. Skyhammer Squadron can go carpet bomb them on the way in. You guys need to stay on this objective. And, yeah, we can't really afford to lose an objective here. The Thunderbarge is basically just crumping everything they love. And the Skyhammer Squadron is about to get some fat carpet bombs on these guys. There's one. And that should be two. Oh, that was so good. Those squigs just got melted. I don't think we even need to use the afterburners. I'm exactly where we want to be, you know? What we can start doing is probably just doing a slow investment on the side push here. Yeah, we get Grim Delvers going there too. All right, those guys got folded. Let's go fold these guys up. The character core is just very annoying to get rid of. And the Skyhammer Squadron is going to be able to lay the hurt down on a whole bunch of homies. So they got this objective. Let's move the Iron Breakers down there. He does fermented fungi us there, but not that big of a deal. Afterburners. Yeah, we don't really need it. We're just kind of chilling. You guys get on this. You guys move up that way. And then we're going to call out another Dwarven infantry unit here. Just get the Dowie Tide coming. Use a little bit of air support to make sure we got that. The Blimp of Doom is in good shape. The Skyhammer Squadron does end up getting pinned to the ground by that Rampage. Well played. Let's see if we can get it to survive. Afterburners, your fellow Dowie need you. Back on the point. We do win on just 2 points, by the way. I don't even need to get a triple cap, actually. Yeah, don't need the triple cap. We win on just the 2. Is the gyro going to get away? I don't know what the pathing is there. Let's see if we can get it over there. We're flying over with the barge. Chasing the goblin is so cool. I can just imagine Malachi up there just like get him. 3,500 value. Pretty good. He's coming to the low ground, but nothing that those guys can't handle. We have Grim Delvers waiting in the wings too. Have any Slayers? We do not, but we have a good old Iron Drake. Let's move those guys out. Slayers might be needed down here. Yeah, that's secured. The Skyhammer's offline. There's nothing I can do to save that. Let's unsummon you guys. And the Blimp is going to roll. I think he's pretty cooked. 600 kills. Yeah, no, it can do work if it's not countered. I mean, Greenskins have a lot of counters against it. They can bring like a fair amount of different artillery pieces, and you know, or you just ignore it and play the objectives too. But yeah, a lot of fun stuff. All right, down you go. We see squig herds coming. Those Slayers are going to need to hustle down here to deal with the... Holy shit, that's a lot of bacon. Oh my god, are you guys seeing this? All right, activate the afterburners, boys. We're going in. All right, let's get the blasting charges. Holy shit, that is a lot of dudes. That is a lot of guys. And it looks like there's a little goblin shaman right there. Blasting charges to clear out those guys. The Grim Delvers are going to get it. Okay, he just rampaged those, but not a huge deal for us, really. Let's get another gyrocopter coming in to help. He should be able to hold this down. We're going to get a Slayer unit to come over here. Those afterburners are hurting. They do damage to you. But it is going to get us where we need to be on the battlefield. And, yeah, let's just get you guys into the mix. The barge is afterburning pretty hard. Let's get you guys in. Gonna do that. Hopefully the Slayers and company will save this point. Malachi Mikaisen, you better be able to beat a freaking goblin, bro. That would be the shame of the ancestors if you couldn't. Unsummoned. And unsummoned. Yeah, we need to get you back in the pool. Flamethrowers are here. The barge is going to be farming even more kills now. It's going to feast like the heathen kings of old. Unfortunately, I can't do anything there. Those Iron Drakes are going to get caught slipping. Range units in this game don't reform very well, so yeah, tricky. They do get a volley off, though, before they go down. Felix and Garagrim, we should have spin to win, so we're going to pop that, and we're going to go after the Goblin. We get a flamethrower volley there, but alas, we do pay the iron price. We're going to be passing them on points relatively soon. Slayer's going to get back, and we probably want to get the Persuader on the barge. Heal that thing up if we can. There we go. All right, so one gyrocopter got rampaged down into the ground. Let's see if we can get that thing back. Damn, squigs. Squigs are such a menace to deal with for the dwarves. Are those Norgumlings? They are. All right, Norgumlings will be very good. We're going to get you guys back. And the barge is just going to keep flying overhead and hopefully shadow realming these guys. Slayers can fight goblins, sure. You fight here. And then let's get the flamethrowers turned around. Blasting charges coming in. Barge has gotten 5,000 value. Let's target that Greenskin Lord. See if we can take him over twice. We're barging so hard, dude. I'm barging so hard right now. Oh, you guys have no idea. My barge is so hard at the moment. All right. Yeah, Thunder Barge. Just go after him, dude.
Chop 'em in two.
Norgamling's Iron Chads are on the way up, but that is a lot of dudes coming in. I can always pull the barge back. We might need to. We might want to send the barge up north. This objective could be a bit of a lost cause. So we're going to send the barge up north. We're going to afterburner and heal it on the way back. Blasting charges, though, and gyros can put consistent pressure on this objective as well. I just can't afford to lose these. And these are going to be squig herds. It should be fine. We have enough units there. Slayers are going. Malachi is going to go ahead and repair the Thunder Barge. Oh, the Goblin's getting hunted by it. Look. Get him, dudes. Get him. And yeah, looks like the Hero Corps is doing well. Norgamling's Iron Chads. Drop a bombardment right there. 1 and 2. Very, very clean bombardment. Flip that objective. And the Goblin Lord is running for the hills. You gonna get barged? Dude, look at the barge hunting him with the afterburners. Oh, he's so low. Come on, get him, Thunder Barge. It's so fun to use. Being able to use like big dumb toys like a Thunder Barge in multiplayer is just such a treat, you know? Come on, get it. Get it, baby, get it. Oh, we're missing every shot. It's fine. If we do any more, we're gonna destroy the Thunder Barge show. Looks fine. Ironbreakers have done it. And the barge is going to be sitting at 6,000 value there. Yeah, nice. Malachi goes here. We see Squig Hoppers there. Let's 2-for-1 engage them. Call you out. Just come roast those guys. Unsummon and unsummon. Great. And yeah, we got this on lock. We got triple cap on him. The barge is unstoppable, really. He has no way of killing the characters either. Oh yeah, here it comes, dude. Go Malachi, get in there with your beaten stick. Your persuader, as it's called, which is a pretty funny name. 800 kills, 6,000 value. Yeah, it's pretty rad.
Nothing can stop us.
Nothing can stop us. It has to live though. We can't let the barge die. It's like our mission to protect it. We're afterburnering away from his archers, then we're gonna turn it off. Okay. Got about 1,300 HP. GG. All right, so yeah, the barge basically just carried that game, being left alive and just carpet bombing and shooting nonstop. 6,400 value, pretty good on the gyros. Ironbreakers did really good. The foot characters were great. Garrigram got 7, 2 on Felix, but they held objectives. Skyhammer did good too. Rugaled's got some okay value, really good on his mobile AP archers, and yeah, lots of anti-dwarf tech here. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for today, man. Short and sweet. If you guys enjoyed today's stream, for all of you guys on YouTube, please do drop a like. It helps out quite a bit, helps the old man keep going. For those of you guys on Twitch, consider following if you enjoyed what you saw. But that is going to be it. Thank you to everyone from Mr. Mike Stream for hanging out for a little bit. It was nice to meet you guys. And yeah, to all of you new subscribers today, thank you so much. Appreciate you guys, man. GG, well played, and take care of yourselves, yeah? Cheers.